Welcome to Let's Talk Jets Radio.
Mr. Tyrone, I can't hear you. What the hell? You mute yourself? Are you on mute right now? I can't hear you. I literally can't hear you, dude. I just heard you 2 seconds ago. Am I the only one that can't hear? Wait a minute. We literally tried this. Can you guys at least hear me? What are we doing here? We literally talked before the show even started. We literally talked. I just talked to him 2 seconds ago. Now I got to.
Here we go.
What are we doing, man?
Yo, I don't know what's going on, bro.
You talked to me about being professional here. Like, we're a professional show, and this is what you do?
Yo, listen, man. I don't know what happened, bro. Thanks, man. Appreciate it, bro. No, I was just talking to you, bro, and all of a sudden you like blanked out. I couldn't hear shit.
What do we do? So, hello, Tyrone. How are you doing?
I'm doing good now, sir. For the third time, I'm doing wonderful. How you doing, bro?
How was your weekend, man?
Yo, it was good, man. It was really, really good. Got a friend of mine. Yeah, I want to say big up to. I want to say condolences to my friend James. His mom passed away this weekend. So with prayers for him and his family. Other than that, man, it was nice, bro. I went out to eat with my daughter and my son and my grandson yesterday. It was really, really nice. That's this weekend. I didn't do too much, bro. I kind of relaxed, man. What about you? How was your weekend? I saw you ran 9 miles, so I mean,
yeah,
you
dude,
were definitely
I gotta get back to it. You know what's crazy is the recovery from that Goggins challenge was a lot more difficult than I thought it was gonna be.
You said that too,
dude. It was rough, man, but you got to keep moving. You got no choice. Now I'm back at it. I'm doing another half marathon in like 7 weeks, a bike tour in like 5 weeks. I'm doing all kinds of shit.
Yeah, how long is the bike tour, man? How long is that?
40 miles.
Ooh, yeah, you're a good one, dude. You're good. I'm here in support, bro. I'm here definitely in support.
Just got to keep trying new things, man. You got to keep trying new challenges. I can't sit still. So it's like I just want to keep trying new challenges. I haven't really rode a bike. I mean, I rode bike before, but not like that long. So I'm trying to,
Yeah, those bikes are hella expensive too, bro. I did not know that. A friend of mine just bought one, man. It's like, the bike is like 6 pounds, bro, but he paid like almost like $2,500 for it.
Yeah, bikes are expensive, man. Yeah, so I'm doing all kinds of stuff, man. I'm riding around, running, training, sparring, all kinds of shit. So we got fights coming up. I got a couple guys fighting in 2 weeks. We had guys that won this past weekend.
Before we get started and everything else, speak on this week about your fighters that won this week, bro. Let everybody know how they did and what you saw and what happened.
Oh, our school's doing well, man. The guys, I mean, everybody's winning, dude. Like the guy, like I'm a kickboxing guy. I'm a striking guy. So we have guys that are fighting kickboxing fight in 2 weeks, which I'm really excited about. And it's funny because everybody sees like fight night, but they don't see all the work these guys put in, man. The grind is brutal, dude. So, so now we got Tyrone went live on Facebook and did a great job.
Thank you, Armand. You already know, baby. Yo, that's what I'm talking about, baby. I'll be there tomorrow. And sometime tomorrow, Tyrone will be on there for his Wednesday update. As you guys can see, I put Let's Talk Jets Facebook. So anybody want to join, please subscribe. Come on, I'm gonna be on there every Wednesday, giving a little, input. And I do apologize, man. My beard was hitting I'm trying a new microphone because my other one, the volume was gone, and the boss man told me to try something different. I've ordered another one, which will be here in about 2 weeks, which should be really, really good. So hopefully my sound will get better. I'm working on my light when I'm on the road, so I'm trying, bro.
Is there a specific time they should look out for?
Nah, it's just gonna be. I'm just gonna jump on. I'm gonna touch a few things. So if you guys have anything you want to talk about, any questions, I'll go what we went on tonight. We'll go into some personal stuff. You guys want to talk about, if you guys going through stuff, mental health, anything you want to talk about, man. Other than politics and religion, we can talk about it. So it's gonna be Tyrone's weekly special. I'm gonna jump on. Love you guys, man. You know what it is. And
So good. So then you could just have your own channel, and I can go on my merry way and retire.
No, sir.
I can retire now. This is perfect. I'm glad your microphone works. You're getting Facebook going. I'm good. I'm out.
Well, you know, the reason I'm doing Facebook is because somebody told me how to do more videos. I'm not going to say who that is, but it's the guy on the
Well, I mean,
on the screen right there.
this is we can break down like when you're called a content creator. You know what you're supposed to do?
Hey, man.
Create content.
Hey, listen.
So
Hey,
everybody's
listen.
like, oh, I'm on a channel, man. I'm a content creator.
Hey,
Like
listen.
you look, I'm like, I don't see
Listen.
any content.
Hey, you know what's really funny is I don't think a lot of people who know me really know me. know I do this. You know what I'm saying? I share with some people, but some people I don't. So if you're not a Jet fan, there's not really much to talk about. I can't tell you like, yo, we talk about Jet stuff. If you're not a Jet fan, and I tell people this, people I have told though, I was like, look, man, we don't care who your fan is. You're a fan of football, man, or just want to talk and just jump on. I said, listen, our chat is the wildest in the world, bro. They don't give two fucks about it, bro. Football or not, you're gonna do it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like say Tyrone is comfortable venting on Facebook. I like doing it on YouTube so much more. So
No. Hold on. Let me explain this, man. Listen,
here we go.
Tyrone be trying to do videos on YouTube.
Where
The problem is, if I send them to Tyson, wherever man, I have to have Wi-Fi to be able to upload it. So the problem with Primetime is when I send them to Primetime through email, it takes forever to go through. Right? Primetime, I don't know if it's phone or whatever his service, whatever it is. His videos always be chopped. They look horrible, and they don't be my phone. It's only 2 minutes, so I'm going to work on that as well. We're going to get things figured out. So expect more videos from Tyrone on YouTube as well.
I mean, how long have you been on this YouTube channel?
I mean, as a regular caller, or just
how long have you been on this show doing streams with us and stuff?
I mean, I'm just a guest. I've been on here
now you're just a guest.
6 months.
You're
8
just
months,
a guest
you know
now.
What I'm saying? I mean,
you're just
something
a
like
guest.
that. I mean, something like that. I get paid for my services, but
So you're not a guest then. If you're a co-host.
Nah, man. You know what? Listen, I want to do a better job. I love this though, man. Listen, you know what's so crazy is I didn't jump on this shit to be no content creator, and that's what I love about this show. It's not about. It's like I was a regular fucking caller. Like I was getting hung up on every week.
You're now a content creator.
I mean, no, I'm still Tyrone from Virginia. I just happen to be I'm a frequent of the show. That's all.
So you're just a caller then?
I mean, a little bit more than a caller, but you know what I'm saying? I mean,
are you a content creator or a caller? What are you?
If you say so, sir. If you say
I mean, I'm just asking what you are. I mean, I'm trying to figure this out myself because all I do is I crank out all kinds of videos, all kinds of shit.
Yo, you do, man. I will give you that. Yo, you do it.
I never pay guests, bro. Never. Shit, I don't pay nobody. I beg people to come on this show. Shit.
Yo, listen. You'll be on everybody's show too. Hey, Tyson, are you on I saw you something you posted on Twitter today about Jets 24. You're gonna be on their draft party.
Well, it's funny. They're having the draft party, right? So Ryan reaches out to me and he's like, yo, bro, you got to come on. And I'm like, dude, I'm not a draft expert. I'm going to regurgitate the same thing everybody else is saying. I may argue about the position or something like that, but I'm like, he's like, no. He's like, just, offer. I'm like, listen, I'll come on and hang out with you guys, but I'm not going to be like, oh, you should have drafted this, should have drafted that. And to be honest with you, like, I'm all about the draft this year. I don't have that same.
I know, man.
I'm used to having like a top 5 pick or this or that. And you got to worry about who you're going to get, what you're going to do. You need a quarterback. Now you're sitting here at 13 and you're like, I don't have that same energy. Like, I don't know why.
You know what's so crazy is, and you know me, bro. So, normally, bro, I'm looking at draft shit in October. This is normally how I start.
Well, y'all are.
I didn't start this year till like the end of December. So I'm looking at guys and then not sure if we're going to have a first round pick or not sure what pick we're going to have in the second round. Our third round is already gone. So,
we're used to like top 5 picks, dude. We're arguing about the Zach Wilson stuff. Then we taking Sauce Gardner at 4, all like. And now it's like we'll be streaming for the draft, but I'm just saying I'm going on Ryan's show too, and I don't know what I'm going to say.
Well, this year right here kind of sucks to me though, because this isn't really that deep of a draft. Like listen, the quarterbacks are going, but is there anybody that I've seen that really? And I'm gonna tell you who I like. I like that kid from Pitt, man, and I would love him, but I think 13 is a little high. Which he I don't like these guys who test well at the combine. Like, yo, you know who it reminds me of? Vernon Gosey. I don't even want to say his name on this show, man, because this kid broke my fucking heart, bro. Like, but I don't like people like that. They test real good, and then the guys who test bad. What was the guy a couple years ago? Singletary from went to Buffalo, right? The running
Devin
back.
Singletary.
Yes, that kid was a great fucking running back because he ran slow. Look at Keenan Allen, another guy who ran slow. But yo, listen, he's been a top 5 receiver the last 10 years. So you never know, man. What's gonna happen? Look at the kid from Seattle last year. Willie, this kid's a fucking monster. Nobody saw this kid being what he was. So like I said, man, it's just getting more talent, finding out what's going to happen with us, getting guys that can come in and help from day one. My biggest issue right now I have with the Jets, man, like not having a tackle.
Well, let's hold on. We'll go through a lot of stuff. There's a lot of news we talked about. First and foremost, last week we talked about Calais Campbell being the end all be all for the Jets, right?
Whoa.
And weird thing is, like, you think like, all right, he didn't have the visit with the Jets,
nope.
right?
Nope.
He goes to the Falcons where Desmond Ritter's the quarterback. Maybe Lamar Jackson ends up there, right? And he's talking about he's going to make an impact on and off the field, talking about winning. You'd rather go to Atlanta and there as opposed to playing Aaron Rodgers and the Jets next to Quinnen Williams?
You know what it was, Tyson? I dug a little deep into that, so I'm gonna jump into this for a minute. What happened was, man, he talked to the owner, and I think what it is, the owner does a lot in the community, and I think for him at this stage of his career, it should be, Tyson. I thought that would be the case. I think he thought he could have more of an effect in that area with those youth. And now, my head goes off to him, bro. I really wanted him, but that was a major decision into his choice, and that's the reason why he kind of picked Atlanta over everybody else. He had, because when he went down there, he talked to the owner for like 8 hours, and then all the programs that he does. Atlanta does do a lot for that community, and he wanted to be a part of that. So kind of respect him a little bit for it. It kind of sucks because he's not going to be the guy that we need here, because I would love to have him next to Quinnen in that rotation, bro. Oh, man, it just would have been amazing, bro. It would have been something sweet.
It was interesting because he was a really great asset. And he had Fletcher Cox, too, who the Jets accordingly made very strong offers. He had two guys like Fletcher Cox going back to the Eagles. I get it. You know what? It's like, all right, that's a Super Bowl ready team.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't want to leave. Fine. Calais Campbell was surprising. I'm like, that's a guy I thought would be a perfect fit here. And then once you get him in the building, playing with Rodgers next to Quinnen, Robert Saleh's, defense, chance to make a Super Bowl run with Rodgers. I mean, I was really surprised. And his explanation of it was like, man, I'm like, I don't know. It just was weird to me.
Well, what's also crazy about the Cox situation? I didn't even know that, bro. I didn't even know they were courting him, bro, which is dope as hell, because they realized, listen, you put somebody on the other side of Quinnen that can really dominate and get in, bro. Listen, first, Fletcher Cox and Quinnen would be like, man, it's like a dream team of defensive lines, man. Like, you just really put us in the AFC Championship game with those two guys right there. That's how major of an impact they would create, fucking havoc. And so and for Joe D to even see that and think that, bro, like, and even let that not get out. And in Fletcher Cox, I understand why Fletcher went back. Bro, listen, bro, that's home. I mean, that's all even though they're not trying to give you a long-term deal, you've been there for a while, whatever, but I understand that. But damn, bro, that would have been a steal, bro. I would have cried and everything, bro.
Yeah, that was definitely interesting. So you have them, and then you have some other stuff just around the league where, the Belichick supposedly shopping Mac Jones, and it's like, it's funny because I think Belichick's realizing, you know what? I can't compete right now with Mac Jones. If the Jets are going to have Rodgers, Miami's got two who's playing very well before he got hurt. You got Josh Allen. He's trying to keep up with the Joneses at this point, and Mac Jones, that whole thing. But the only thing that makes you a little bit nervous, all right, Lamar Jackson.
Listen, man, I'm not even trying to be funny, bro. But there's no way, man. I'm going to be honest, man. The football gods would be wrong as hell to let Lamar Jackson come in the AFC East, bro. Because you just imagine the shit, bro, Tyson. That is just like, I don't even know how you have a conversation about the AFC East not being the best. Yo, listen, I'm like, nah, man, I'm cool, man. Yo, Bill, keep Mac Jones, man. We'll be okay. Just keep Mac, man. Matt's a good quarterback, man. I think Mac,
but I think Belichick realizes that he's got a quarterback that's got a lot of deficiencies. Everybody else is stocking up. He wants to win. He's getting old, and he knows he can't win with Mac Jones. I think it's just funny as hell.
Tyson, Let's talk Jets, man. Listen, we all realize that Mac Jones is way better than Lamar Jackson. Let's be Tyson. Come on, man. Cut the shit. You want to talk about best top 5 quarterbacks in the league? Mac Jones is one of them. So, Coach Belichick, if you're listening to me, I know that you probably don't give two shits about what I'm saying. Listen, don't get Lamar, man. You don't want Lamar. This guy wants all this money. He's a problem. He's injury prone, man. You don't want that shit, bro. Stay with Matt, man. Matt is your guy, baby. Let's go.
Yeah. So, and then the other story was, it's an interesting story, which is, I think, a complete fabrication. But the longer this trade drags out, the longer that, speculation, people are getting nervous, people are panicking. And then a story comes out today from Craig Carton, WFAN, and his other show that he has that, there could be a mystery team or the San Francisco 49ers could put themselves in the mix if the Jets keep slow playing it or it doesn't work out and everything else. And to me, it's like, dude, this was so predictable. So there's two things that could happen with this. First thing is he's chasing for a story and he's chasing for headlines and getting news and getting attention, which he got. Or the other thing, which could be, is the Packers leaked a story to him saying, you know what, let's put this out in the New York Jets atmosphere to see if we can create up any stir, maybe kick the Jets in the ass a little bit, maybe like a little panic, something like that. But, dude, I mean, it's just, I don't believe any of it. I still think the Jets, the deal will get done by the draft.
I think so too.
There's right now, there's no deadline, dude. There's no like stated deadline. It's got to be done by April 15th. So there's no rush to get it done. OTAs aren't starting, nothing's starting. The only thing that you wait for is once the draft gets here, then it's compensation, because the Packers, you want some kind of return this year. You don't want to wait next year for, if Rodgers leaves this year, you want compensation this year. So, I mean, I saw the story went all over the place, but I don't buy none of it. I don't think the Packers would trade him to the 49ers. I don't think the 49ers have the assets to give him. I don't think he wants to go there. I think he wants to come to the Jets because they have Hackett. They have Lazard. I'm sure Beckham's going to be following once they sign him or trade for him. So I think the story is much ado about nothing, man.
Yeah, I kind of feel the same way. Listen, at the end of the day, I think it comes down to this. I don't think it's this year compensation that's the problem. I think it's the next year compensation. What I saw. Would you be okay giving up the both second rounders this year just to get out and get over with?
I don't think you have to.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, the problem what they're saying is this: they want more next year, regardless if he retires or not. And I think Joe D is dead bent on not doing that because. But I'll be honest with you, Tyson. If it's giving them a second round this year and a second round next year, just go ahead for next year. Just go ahead and get you over.
It's all about contingencies, dude. It's not hard. It's like there are no guarantees, no matter what Aaron Rodgers says on April 4th, that he's going to play next year. There are no guarantees he's playing next year. So what you do is you say, okay, listen, I'll give you your compensation this year, and next year is conditional. If he comes back and plays 16 games, you get it, like whatever. But you can't, you know what I mean? I don't blame the Jets for wanting conditions for next year's pick. You have to.
That's the whole problem, though. That's the issue. And the Packers think they're trying their best to get away with it. It'll be done before the draft. There's no way they're going to this draft and not using these picks. They need help at every position. They need to shore up their line. Their defense was absolutely horrible last year. You're starting a quarterback that it hasn't done much. You don't have receivers, man. Listen, it'll get done. It'll get done before the draft. I think the problem is that they want too much for next year. And we all know, man, Aaron's probably 90% chance he's one and done. I mean, this is what that is. So you can't lose in this situation. You're going all in. You're pushing all your chips on the table. I'm fine with that. But I'm not giving you a first round for next year. I'm not doing that shit. That's nuts.
No, I mean, I think it's all just nonsense at this point. Everybody's just – I think the one thing we learned is nobody knows anything about the story because every time you think you understand what's going on, another reporter comes out and completely contradicts everything you've already heard. So nobody really knows anything. The Jets have been completely silent. I don't mind that they're slow playing it because there's no reason to rush it. What's the rush? Nothing. You want to wait 3 more weeks? Wait 3 more weeks. I generally don't care. You know what I mean? So, but the story's funny. And it's like, and it's funny because we're all anxious. We all want to see it. And then slowly but surely the panic sets in. And you see some Jet fans like, oh my God, I knew this was going to happen. Rodgers is going to screw us. The Packers are going to screw us. I'm not buying it, dude. I'm not buying any of it. I'm just going to sit back, relax, and just let it. He's going to be a Jet. I'm confident of it.
Yeah, I think so as well. How you feel about the OBJ thing, man? How you feel about that, man? What are you thinking about that?
I think there's 2 players, Ben Jones and Beckham Jr., that I think that are waiting to see this trade get finalized. I think they're just waiting for it. I think they're not going to sign nowhere until it's actually final. It's done, and then they'll come follow them. That's what I think.
Okay. What do you think about Beckham? What do you feel like the price for him, though, man? What do you think? So I've been seeing reports between 12 and 15. I'm okay with 12. 15 is a little extra, though. I mean,
but he keeps shooting all those reports down. Like everybody says he wants 15. He's like, I never said that. He wants 12. He never said like he's every time a number's reported about him, he's always going on social media and denying it. It's not true.
I'm gonna say this: if you can get him for $10 million with an incentive-laden contract, Joe D, you won. You want listen. Beckham is no longer a number 1. We understand that. He's a great number 2, and having him with Wilson and then Lazard, yeah, that's a really good receiver. Probably one of the best receiver courses we've had probably since Brandon Marshall and Decker, man. That's a really solid. And you got tight ends, and you got a great running back. I mean, you fix the line, yo. It could really be. This could really be the time.
See, the thing with Beckham Jr. is I'm curious about if he's all about a 1-year deal or 2-year deal. If he's about a 2-year deal, I could see him going to Kansas City because you have no guarantees Rodgers is going to be here for 2 years. You want stability at quarterback, or is this year that you want to put up big numbers to get a bigger contract somewhere else next year? And the same thing about, I saw the report when him wanting to go to Ravens. I'm sure before he signs with the Ravens, he wants to make sure Lamar Jackson's going to be there. Right? Like he's not. He wants to solidify who's going to be the quarterback. He wants the perfect scenario, so he's not going to sign anywhere. And the other player everybody's talking about is Hopkins, too. So there's reports that the Cardinals, they're not going to have any suitors for him because his contract's too big. Yep. So they may have to actually release him. If they release him, it's interesting, but I don't think the Jets are going to trade for him though.
Nah, I mean, I don't see the point of it, man. I mean, listen, at the end of the day, that his contract. Listen, we can't make any moves. This is the problem I've had with this whole hold up because we're being held hostage, and I knew this shit was going to happen. You can't make moves in free agency without knowing what you have to do for Aaron Rodgers. That's the problem. So that's why you lose out on certain guys, man, and I don't like that, man. Just like Calais Campbell, you could have offered him more money. He probably would have came for the more money. You know what I'm saying? If you offered him the same deal that Atlanta had, he feel they could do more work there. But like, look, man, big fella, we're going for a championship. Yep. We got Aaron Rodgers here. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna give you $12 million for 1 year. Come on in here, bro. Let's get this paper. Let's go ahead and win this chip. You know what I'm saying? So boom. So I think that you're being held up, and then you gotta like this. My biggest thing is like linebacker. Like, why Quan ain't in the building, bro? I mean, I understand you guys want
got to be money. It's got to be money. Is either
what
money
is he asking for? What?
Or he wants long term. He wants 3-year deal or something like that. It's got to be.
God, man. I listen. Tyson, the biggest thing for me is going to the draft. I want to show up everything. You know what I'm saying? I feel like going to the draft and trying to draft for needs is always the problem because you always make a mistake. You know what I'm saying? For the last couple of years with Joe D, this is what I really liked. For the first time, we went into drafts not having a draft for Tyson. This is the first draft maybe that we don't got to go in the draft. We got to have this, we got to have that. I mean, we can go in this draft. We could draft anything and be like, you know what? No, that's okay. Not bad. You know what I'm saying? Shrink the numbers. So, I don't like being held hostage like that. And I think Green Bay is slow playing it because they can, but I think it makes them look bad. I mean, listen, you didn't want the guy. It's very obvious.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it. The draft doesn't matter till I'm not worried about none of this. I'm hoping say the trade gets done the week of the draft. Then you go through your draft board. I don't think it's gonna be a problem, dude. I think they're gonna be fine. The Quan's interesting. You like to bring him back. It's got to be either money or length of contracts. He signed relatively cheap last year. 1-year deal cheaper. He proved himself. He stayed healthy. He had a huge impact. So.
Yeah, he could have 1 year. It was the $1.5 million, right? Last year, I think it was really.
Yeah,
it was cheap. I mean, what would you give Quan? I mean, we were talking about a 2-year deal, $6 million. You know what I'm saying? Give him a little increase in pay. That's not crazy to me. That's not a.
I agree.
That's not enough, especially for a guy who I think he had 69 tackles last year. Tyson, I want to say 49 was solo, man. Like the numbers.
Are you guessing or are you looking it up right now?
No, that's what I saw a couple days ago.
Are you like some kind of screen over there and looking
at?
It seems like you're looking at something, dude. It looks like you have like a little screen right there. You're let me think. There's 69. Like
what's right here, Tyson? What's right there? See,
I don't know. That looks suspect. You like got some notes or something like that.
Listen, no notes.
That looks suspect, man.
No. I'm telling.
There you go. See, then that went off.
I'm telling you.
What the hell is going on over here?
Yeah, I'm telling you, it was like a day or so ago. I was reading an article, and they were talking about Quan, and they were talking about his numbers. And I think somebody check and look it up. Primetime would normally do that, but I swear I think he had 69 tackles, like 49. So it was a crazy number. Like for a guy that for 1.5 million, it was a great investment. You know what I'm saying, Tyson?
And they got him late too.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I say, you go ahead and give him if he wants a little increase. I mean, maybe 2.5 million a year, maybe, you know what I'm saying? Maybe 5-6 million, or 3-4 million with some incentives. Come on, man. The kid, Jesus.
Elmo's taking shots.
Yeah, Elmo, listen, man. Look here, Elmo. I mean, I'm gonna need you to understand something, big fella. I don't think you know Tyrone. You don't know Tyrone from Virginia. So listen, let me explain something to you. Don't come for me if I ain't sent for you. I let you. There's a couple weeks in a row you keep coming at me, man. I'm gonna let you slide. You know,
he's holding you accountable, man.
Yo, listen, don't stop playing with me. Watch some more videos.
I'm holding you accountable, man.
Yo, stop. Yeah, ask your boy Steve. Ask your boy Steve. I don't play no games, big fella. Nah, you cool, Elmo. It's all good. But look it up for me, Elmo. You ain't doing shit. Look it up for me.
Jaden? How you doing, man? What's up, everybody? So we will go to. Did we lose you again? What are we doing here? What is going? Look at this. this is just ridiculous, man.
Hold on. You've had the same problem. Listen, my phone is on Do Not Disturb, bro. How calls get through here, I do not know. It is set for every Monday and Tuesday, bro.
Same problem Aaron Rodgers had.
Yo. Nah,
Remember when he was on McAfee, the call came through, and he's like, "How's the call going through?"
Yo, bro, I'm telling you, man. Listen, if anybody in the chat can figure that shit out, listen. I got Do Not Disturb, man. I started from 7:59 till 10:30. I do not know how calls get through here, bro. That is straight BS.
Yes, I saw Snoop Dogg at WrestleMania. Yes,
Yo,
I didn't watch.
Hey, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Tessie. I was
gonna say I don't watch WrestleMania, but I saw the highlight stuff, and that looked pretty
cool. Romy, bro. When I say Romy, when I say listen, man, big ups to family, man. When I tell you, man, if you guys like wrestling, bro, please check out his content, bro. Because I didn't know who won. I had to go and look at Romy's Twitter page.
Like 73 hours,
bro.
Of some chaos.
I hear it, his breakdowns, man. Because I guess whatever happened, like with Rose and my man's, that was like, I didn't know that was Dusty Rose's son too, man. I did not know that, man. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, I didn't know any of it. I just know it was on. I saw him, and I saw the hours he's putting in. It was crazy.
Yo, he does an amazing job, though. I'm just telling you guys, man. You guys, man, get a chance, man. God, Jesus, he does a good job.
What's up, man?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Yo, my favorite scout. What's up, big homie?
So I did some work for you, Tyrone.
Okay.
I found out a bit more about Elijah. He's a dog, right? And the only thing is this. So he's a 50-50 with whether or not he's going to be successful in the NFL. He's a little undersized. He's 6'1". They look at DT 6'3", but he moves around. He plays defensive end. He plays interior. He plays a bunch of different things.
Your audio is a little bit low, dude.
Yeah. So, like, one thing I love about him is that when he drives, he gets under and he pushes up, and he can do it to centers, which is really hard to do because centers are supposed to keep that that nose right there so the quarterback can come back into and step into his throw. He bypasses all of this. So to understand a little bit more, I actually looked up who they faced this year and if those offensive lines were good.
You got to turn your audio up a little bit, dude. Like you're,
sorry.
Yeah. Let's see if they can.
Sorry.
You're good.
Is that better?
Yeah, some of it, yeah.
I can hear you, but I guess they can't.
I had you in my ear, but then that left. So,
see you go now. I think you should be good now.
Now I hear music down in the background.
This show's a disaster, man. Jesus Christ.
Hey, nah, you good, bro. But now finish the breakdown, please.
So, with him, I looked up all the offensive lines that they faced. And not for nothing, they played some pretty decent offensive line. So I wanted to see if he was just beating bad offensive linemen. So his quickness off of the snap is amazing. His hands to get around, his bend is great. The only thing that he lacks sometimes is when he's on defensive end. That's usually when he's better on the interior. So when he gets there, he can actually blow up a play. And sometimes he misses tackles. That's why they're saying that maybe he could be a hit or miss. But I like his athleticism. Like, he finishes, and he's just like, he's a hard-nosed player. Like, I mean, I just don't see the Jets picking him up at 13. If they move back, which I do see that as a possibility, if they move back to 15 and trade the Packers 15 to 13, I could probably see that.
Question. Is he comparison to Donald, what I'm hearing, but I have a question. Is he more like Ed Oliver?
He's smaller than Ed Oliver. But I was trying to actually find I have the measurements for the wingspan and the arm length, and I couldn't really find them. But I mean, I found his, but it tells you what's undersized and everything. So there's a letter that goes next to everyone's name that tells you if they're undersized, if they have character flaws, so that you could see like Z 6.8, which means he's ranked 6.8 out of 10, and Z means, character flaw or something like that. I is usually, I believe, undersized. He'll probably get an undersized, but so did Russell Wilson.
Okay.
So what are your thoughts on the center position, man? Because it looks like Ben Jones is waiting in the wings, but everybody's like, you know what, if we don't get him, we can just draft a guy. But I don't think you're drafting a guy at 13. So you wait until the second round?
I mean, you got 2 picks. If he was, I would love Ben Jones. It would buy a little bit more time. I don't think he's going to sign a 1-year deal.
Nope.
If you can get McGovern back because he's familiar, great, because he's always durable. I mean, I would rather get a better player than McGovern.
Yeah.
But if you can't, I'll take him, But I would rather do Ben Jones and draft maybe in the second or third, because it is very heavy. Very depth-wise. So I wouldn't mind taking a center. I would have to do a little bit more work on that to look into that. But it is very heavy. I looked at the list, and it is pretty fucking long, I gotta say.
Yeah.
The kid from Wisconsin.
Say again?
The kid from Wisconsin, or the kid
was
from,
it Tupper or something? Or
him and the guy from Minnesota. This draft is really covered with centers. Like, you can actually get a really good starting center probably in the 3rd round, maybe even going into the 4th.
You wonder if Rodgers wants that, though, if he wants a veteran in front of him.
No, Tyson. But no, if you get a guy like McGovern, and I would
bring him back for a year.
Yeah, exactly. I would bring McGovern back for a year, and I would see. Listen, I'm not on the Ben Jones thing, just because of the simple fact that he stays hurt. So, like, you give him a multi-year contract, man. Like, how many games have you played the last couple of years?
Yeah.
I
can see that. There's another kid that keeps slipping, not center wise, but Andre Carter, the second. He's from West Point, and he's 6'7", 260, 270.
Jesus.
He's an edge rusher, and I've seen this kid when he comes in. He has a very quick. He's not faster than Cansey, but he is very, very quick. As soon as the ball's hiked, he's in, and he grabs the dude underneath his arms, pulls him this way, and he goes around. He's very, very good. I watched him play. Just if West Point, it depends on what West Point wants to do. Does he serve? I believe it's 2 or 3 years, or do they bypass that?
Yeah, that's a hard thing right there in the military guys.
This was the question we got last week, dude. What the hell is your Twitter account? Because everybody was asking, like, how'd they find you?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's really, I can't do 2 things at once. So when the chat goes in there, I'll look like an idiot if I'm like going like this the whole time. It's Iconicalwear, IKONICALWEAR.
Because everybody was asking us, so I'm like, I thought that's what you said. I was looking up. I'm like, I can't find that shit either.
Nah, Tyson Primetime looked up last week and he said it out. Hey, Darren, I got another question for you, big homie. Receivers, the receivers. What's the little short kid guy everyone's talking about? Who do you like receiver wise in this draft coming up?
Well, they got the kid from TCU. They also Jigba. I can never say his name. They got Zay Flowers from Boston College.
Flowers, that's who I want to talk about. Flowers. What do you think about Flowers? Yeah. Is he a Steve Smith clone or?
I don't think anybody could be a Steve Smith clone. Speaking of, I actually met him at the combine this past combine. He's a really cool dude.
Awesome.
Yeah.
But Zay Flowers, his separation is close to, not obviously not like Tyreek Hill, but his speed is that kind of speed. So he can take off. But I'll give you this tip. And this is from Steve Smith when I was talking to him. He was like, can he play on an NFL level? And has he been able to get by people like the cornerback Witherspoon from Illinois?
Right.
And I looked at him and I said, that has yet to be said or seen. And he was like, Steve Smith is awesome. He's like, we're about to find the fuck out. Because if he gets jammed at the line, he becomes a 3rd rounder, a 4th rounder.
Yeah.
And you got him in the 1st.
Yeah.
So I don't know about Zay. I know he catches with his fingers. I know he runs immaculate routes. I mean, like immaculate. He will have you breaking your ankles, okay? And his speed is next to none. He will take off. And I've seen him burn the safety and the cornerback over the top. And his job was only to just pull them. That was his job on 2 plays in a row. And the separation was about 3 to 5 yards.
No shit.
So he is what they are trying to say that he is. But he has to be tested on the next level.
Awesome. So it's Iconical. IKONICAL, right?
Yes.
All right, put it in the chat. Everybody's like, how do you spell it? Like, I don't know.
I can't spell.
That's the only way I could trademark it, is because Iconical is not really a word and K is just kind of different. So
Hey, Dirty, I'm sorry, Tyson. I got one more question for you, man.
I mean, you guys, I can just go walk away if you guys want to do
No,
that.
no, I mean, listen,
if you want.
you know, this draft.
This is a Tyrone show now. All of a sudden,
this draft stuff really intrigues me. So we got a scout on you that really sees everything different. Hooker, would you be okay with the Jets taking him maybe in the 4th round if he's still there?
in the 4th round?
Yeah.
Do we have a 4th or do we have?
No, we
We
lost
don't
third.
have a 5th, right?
No, we lost third. We have a 4th.
We have 4. We do have a 4th.
4th or 5th.
Depends on what's there. I mean, I don't know. I say I don't know because it's a typical Joe Douglas answer. Like, how does it fall? Who do we get? Did we take care of offensive line? Did we take care of safety already? Did we, you know what I mean? What did we take care of already? And I would say fourth round, I would say yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess 4th round I would say yes. Only because but it really depends on how it falls.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I don't
If
think
you
you-
don't fill those gaps and everything, and it really matters on what Joe Douglas sees, because he is who is the next guy in line that we think is the best option to pick. Not even that fills our holes. He just wants to take the best player available.
Yeah, absolutely. I was telling that Tyson that earlier. Now, what I was looking at is this. I mean, you only get Aaron Rodgers for a year or so. We don't know what Zach is. So why not draft a development guy that could actually come in and actually be something? You know what I'm saying? You got
It'll
Hackett.
be cheaper too.
Yeah.
You know what a big steal? You asked me about steals last week.
Yeah, so
I think one great steal, and I hate saying it like this, but when I was at the combine, I was watching Voorhees, the USC offensive lineman, and he tore his ACL.
oh,
He was top 5, if not top 3 offensive linemen that were going to get taken. Okay. He just keeps going down to like 130, 140, 150 because he tore his ACL. That would be a steal if you could get him down at that level. Because when he comes back, he's going to be a monster. And USC had the best offensive line, I believe. Hold on, I have my notes, Tyson. Okay, I always have my
you're allowed to have notes. That's fine.
yeah,
Okay,
absolutely. I can't have those though.
No, USC was ranked #1 offensive line.
Wow.
So
So
you take a flyer, like a late round flyer on him, and just know he's going to be a recovery year. He's going to be sitting out a year.
I think Douglas would do that. And what are you paying? A 4th, or I'm sorry, a 5th rounder, and you're paying that money, and see if he doesn't work out. Okay, not to be a dick, but kick rocks. You know what I mean? Like, it's fine. It didn't work out.
I would though too. I would.
Top
definitely.
5 O-line, I would take that. I mean, look how far Michael Clemens fell just because of, I think it was character issues.
Yep. No, that's true.
Yeah.
So one more time, you're Iconical Wear, WEAR, right?
Yes.
I think I saw it on Twitter just now, so I found you. Cool, man.
I'll put some, obscure shit that way everybody sees.
You got it. Well, thanks for calling in, man. We definitely appreciate it.
Hey, thanks so much, man. Appreciate you, bro.
Have a
See you
good
guys
night.
later, man.
I'll see you next week.
Is Armand still in the chat? Is he still in here? See if he's in the Armand. If you're in there, just say you're in the chat, because I got an idea. So let's see if he's still in there. Iconical. You know what's interesting though, because he's got really good takes as a scout, but his thing is like a clothing line, so it's kind of like taken away from his thing a little bit. Isn't it?
Yeah, putting two different things.
Because it's like I'm looking it up now. It's Iconical. He followed this. I saw it. Iconical Wear. I found it, but it's like podcast, apparel, lifestyle, continues to life the person. It's a really cool thing, but it's like you would think that, he'd be more about his being a scout and stuff.
Yeah.
So Armand, I'd like for you to do me a favor, man. Since I haven't been on Jet Turbulence in a while, or at all, I'd like for you to get Vinny and the Jets on there. The Vinny and the Jets that was banned from this channel. I'd like for you to get him on there and schedule me to come on at the same time. That's what I would like. Because I'm really tired of being harassed by him. He's mocked my family. He's mocked my girlfriend. He's pretty much harassed me on every social media platform. So bring him on your show. Make sure he's on. Give me a time to call in, and I would like to talk to Vinny because he's just, it's almost like as a father and a family man, it's surprising he's acting like this. But if you're going to go to these levels to stalk and harass me, it's time to be confronted. I'm not going to bring you on my channel and do that because you don't really deserve that. But Vinny and the Jets, the guy that acts like he's a content creator and is ultimate Jet fan, I want to come on Jet Turbulence and talk to him about how he's harassed me, stalking me, mocking my family, mocking my job, mocking all kinds of shit.
Bro.
I think the time has come for Vinny to face the music. I think it's time to come. What do you think?
I'll call number one. I'm gonna call Joe Cat after the show. We'll make that happen, no problem.
Let's make it happen.
Yo, number two, man. That's some classless ass shit though.
Bro,
like,
I have direct messages full. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook harassment. He literally harassed me on every social media platform. Literally every one of them.
It's fucking bullshit, bro.
To the point where he's like, "Oh, you're a mental health guy. I donated to your fundraiser. I want my money back." He was mocking mental health. He's mocking all kinds of shit. So you think you're a tough guy. So let's go. Come on the show and let's face it, because you're a family man, dude. And the weird thing is, you know what the weird thing is? We welcomed him to our tailgate with his father. We tailgated with him. We did all these nice things. We interviewed him for our show, did the fan of the week. We did all these things for him. We had one little joke thing on there and he had a meltdown. He's been harassing me ever since and doing all this shit. And I'm just tired of it. So now let's just do this. Let's him come on to a show, admit to what all you did, and explain why you're acting the way you are as a family man, as a father. Because you got to be embarrassed.
I mean, that's not a grown ass man. That's some.
I like to know
stuff.
Though. I mean, dude, I had endless direct messages of all these nasty things he's saying about me. Endless.
I mean, that's.
And you know what the funny thing is, Tyrone? It's like I'm the kind of guy. I'm not going to do anything because he's the kind of guy. Once he got hurt, he probably like, you know what? I'll sue you. He's kind of probably that person.
I mean, well, listen, I'm gonna be really honest with you, Tyson. I mean, this ain't because you're my man and all that. Listen, can I tell a Carolina story, please?
No, I'm not worried about. No, let's just stick to this.
I just want to give an example. It's an example, though. It's an example.
Listen. I try to be respectful to everybody. I give everybody a platform. The show's been like this, but I'm tired of being harassed, dude. And the funny thing is, but this is the level of detail he goes to. When I go on other shows, I've been on Ryan's shows, Matt's show. He's in the comments blasting me as well. So I'm living rent free in his head. But what I don't like is when you mock my family and talk shit about my family. I don't like it, dude. I've been trying to be a nice guy. I try to be a nice guy. But if you continue attacking me, you're going to start owning it because you're not. This is some like internet shit that's not acceptable. Like your actions are not acceptable. So don't think you can do this every day, week after week, month after month, and then go on other shows and act like nothing's wrong. No, there's something wrong, dude. So now you're going to face it. Come face the music, champ. Come face it. Let's do it on Jet Turbulence. That's what I want to do. Let him explain his mindset of stalking somebody and harassing somebody as an adult male. Let's talk about it.
I mean, that's a real feminine. It's real feminine energy, though. That's what it is,
bro. I don't give a shit what it is, dude.
It's bullshit.
You can't act like that. There's repercussions for acting like that. There is.
Yeah, it is.
So he can keep playing the game. Own the music. So now you want to be this big ass bad man? Let's go on the show and talk about it. Not ours though, because I don't want to give you our platform. You don't deserve that one. So Armand, talk to him. Joe Cat, whatever you want. Schedule time. I guarantee you, I will be there. And let's have him on. Let's see him try to weasel out of this one. Seriously, go for it.
Yeah, that's fucking bullshit, V. I expected more.
And the funny thing is, and you know what it is? I'm like Coach Solid, dude. I got receipts. I have endless messages on my phone saved from him. Endless. I know you have some. Kevin has some. We all have them. Yeah. Then he's like, well, block me here. Block me here. Cool, dude.
You see, Tyson, Like I ain't really you are a lot better resolved than me because you know you know my way of
It is
looking
what
at
it
shit
is.
yo, like
It is what it
I mean,
is.
it's fucking stupid though. Like, you come on the show, you have it's a platform, show you love. One little situation turns, into some bullshit. Then you get banned for saying nut ass shit.
He's the
Like
only
at the end
person
of
we've
the
ever
day,
banned from this channel, dude.
no,
But
for
it's just
real,
because he's harassing the shit out of me. A
do
grown
you
ass
know?
man acting like that.
Do you know how hard it is to get banned from this motherfucking show? Like,
they're-
you really got to be on some nut ass
Crazy,
shit.
dude. It's crazy.
No, we don't ban nobody from this show. You
And
really
the
got
thing
to
is,
be.
it's like everybody feels too comfortable talking out their ass like that.
Yeah,
It's like, and I'm not, listen, dude, I'm not fighting nobody because I don't want to hurt nobody. I'm not looking to get lawsuits. I actually have family. I have shit. I actually have a career I have to worry about. So I'm not going to be, but I'm like, dude, if you're going to continuously harass me on all these different social media platforms, you're going to own it now. So let's talk about it and let's see what he's going to say. Oh, you hurt my feelings on your show. So what? It's a show, man. It's for entertainment purposes. You can't handle it?
I mean, but so but if someone was to attack you or something like that, you could defend yourself, correct?
Bro, I'm not. Guys like
I'm
that,
just
dude.
saying.
Guys like that would be the first ones to sue. They will be.
Yeah,
Dude, I spar 3 days a week, dude. What are we doing?
Listen, Tyson, listen. Back to the point I was saying. So we were walking out of the Carolina game, right? And this dude was like, yo, he was running his mouth. Was like, we're fucked up anyway. But he was like, yeah, take this shit back to Yonkers. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And he said something to Tyson, right? And I told dude, I said, look, man, that ain't what you want, big fella. Don't let the hat and the smile fool you, bro. Listen,
I'm a nice guy, dude. I avoid this shit at all costs.
That's not what you want, big fella. I'm telling you, he will really, really, really fuck up your whole day. But anyway, fuck that shit. We'll get. I talked to Joe
it's still going on, man. It's still been going on all this time, and it's just.
I thought it was over, yo. I thought it was.
No,
I thought it was done.
Well, dude, I blocked him everywhere, and now he's on other channels doing shit. It's wild, dude. And it's just like we literally gave him a platform. I interviewed him twice to promote his channel, promoted all his shit, and this is the personal attacks I'm constantly getting from him. So, dude, that's fine. Let's go. Let's bring him up. Somebody just texted me just now. Said he's scheduled to be on. Cool. He's on your show.
No.
What's tomorrow night? I teach till 8. If you can do anything after 8:30, 9 o'clock, I'm on. Let's talk him. Let's ask him direct questions. Why are you stalking me and why are you harassing me as a grown ass man?
Bro, as a
family man and a father, how do you stalk another adult? That's creepy.
When we off this show today, bro, I'm making my phone call, bro. We'll get it. It'll happen tomorrow, bro. It'll happen tomorrow. So everybody tune in so we can listen to this bullshit that he's talking about. Because it's fucking the harass. And this is the funny part, man. Like, how far does shit go before it gets? You know what I'm saying? Like, look,
it's already creepy, dude.
Yo,
it's already
take
creepy. When you send me messages saying I know where you work, that's creepy, dude. When you start talking about people's parents, that's creepy.
Yeah, bro. That's
you start talking about all this other stuff. It's just ridiculously, and I'm like, all right, dude. Like, you want to show up. But I mean, this is just like it's just weird, dude. And to see him go like on other shows and act like nothing's wrong. No, dude. You need to be held accountable for the shit you're doing for months now. Months.
That's just crazy. I'm gonna tell you like this. Don't get it twisted. Tyrone's not Tyson. I'm not even gonna play with your motherfucking ass. I'm gonna be 100 with you. Sue me. I don't give 2 fucks. I'm not playing that, bro.
Dude.
It's certain level of respect, man, that you do in life. You know what I'm saying? And I've learned this, bro. Certain things you don't do, but we live in an area now where people can just bully people, and that's bullying, bro. He's basically trying to bully you some other shit. But you can't bully somebody who doesn't have fear of you. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? It's childish. You know what I'm saying? You have a child yourself, man. You're raising your child. Yo, I'm gonna say this right here. I went out to eat with my kids yesterday, right? And I had to be so impressed with just talking to my kids, the level of understanding, their knowledge of certain things. I was really impressed, and I left that knowing that I did that. You feel me?
Yep.
You know, their mom helped, but I did that. It makes you feel good because they're good people and they carry themselves correctly. And at the end of the day, man, you don't do shit like that, bro. Vinny, you know what I'm saying? Real talk, bro. You was family, bro. So it didn't work out. It was a problem. Listen, you would have got banned, right? If you wouldn't have came with the nut ass shit, you'd have been right back here every fucking week.
Yep.
But when you take shit to so far, it gets to that point to where look, now it's it's fuck you. That's where it is. It's crazy, man. Come on, don't do that, man.
Yeah,
And I
it's
talked to
wild,
him about
dude.
that shit. I told him the same thing, bro. Just calm down, yo. Let the shit die down. Let it go. You know what I'm saying? Boom. Like Tyson, you don't hold a grudge against nobody.
Nope.
Nobody. You give
Well,
everybody.
that's the funny thing. It's like, listen, dude, like we bring on Steve and Vincent, everybody. We have a good time. We fuck around. We joke around. We cause some chaos. End of the day, we're all friends, man. We all tailgate together. We have a good time. Like, dude, it's nothing is personally. We're not like, like it's not like intentional shit, but it's like the level this went to. And the reason why this stuck in my head more is I live 20 minutes away from where a high school kid was bullied so much they committed suicide, right? Because they felt so. I'm like, and like, there's a whole thing around my whole community where it's like, bullying has to stop, internet bullying, social media, all the shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, this kid is just like, he's a father, dude. Like, you're a father doing this shit to me, which I'm sure if he's doing it to me, he's doing it to somebody else. But like, I'm done, dude. Like, it's just enough. You got to own it now, bro. So I'll go on Jet Turbulence. I guess either Vinny or Dan, Dan or Joe Cat, one of these guys just messaged me. I'll come on, dude, but he's got to be held accountable, dude. He's got to be responsible for his actions. He has to be.
Man, this
I'm
is
done
bullshit.
dealing with it. Absolutely done dealing with it. I'm not getting restraining orders. I'm not doing none of that shit. I'm not beating his ass. I don't have the time and energy for that stuff. But he's got to cut the nonsense out, man. Enough's enough.
Grow the fuck up.
Christ.
Grow up. And people, and this will get what people don't understand about these podcasts. Like, listen, we're normal fucking people.
Yep.
We're normal people.
You don't like it, watch a different one.
Exactly. Yeah, we have feelings as well. And the one thing that you taught me, bro, because man, my temper, bro, like I don't, bro, you know me. And you like Tyrone, it took me a while to get adjusted to that when people attack you or the chat is, you know what I'm saying? I done got some really net. We had a show one time when dude went way left. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Oh, y'all were more mad than me. I was like, nah, we're not cutting it off.
I remember that one, dude.
Yeah, we don't do that shit, bro. Listen, we don't run from nothing. But at the end of the day, man, it's all fun. It's all fun and love. But some things go too far. And when you take them too far, maybe you don't realize you do, man. You know what I mean? But nobody's gonna do that. Nobody's gonna keep taking personal threats, man. Because listen, that shit ain't cool. Because people get hurt behind shit like that, bro. People get hurt behind that. They really do. And then like it's always, well, why this happened to so-and-so? No. What the fuck did he do to make somebody react like that? Because people can't take but so much. And then, bro, you out somewhere, you out with your lady out to eat, you see him, you don't know what the fuck to think. You don't know if he's want to speak or if he want to go to war. So
exactly right.
You know what I'm saying? Listen, ain't nobody gonna wait to be attacked. I'm gonna be the aggressor in that situation because I have to, because I'm gonna protect my family. You know what I mean? Nah, we love y'all too, man. It's not about it's not about anything more than what it is, man. We come on this show to do content, to make you guys laugh, to have a good time. It's all love. You guys attack us.
Bro, listen, not even that.
It's not personal.
Listen, there's people in the comments, we do videos. There's people in the comments that I go back and forth with that we have like, they'll attack me sometimes. We'll go back and forth debating about points and this and that and everything else. Completely cool, dude. You want to call me a moron, stupid takes, you're this, you're that. Completely cool. You mentioned family. You start going to that. You start mentioning where I work. All that different shit, all to that personal level of detail in your attacks. It's creepy. It's awkward. You're crossing the line. And it's been going on for months. Remember when it happened? It's been months, dude.
Yo, bro. It's been
just like, dude, it's enough. Grow up.
That shit was last year, bro. That shit was last year. And like you said though, man, listen, I get attacked all the time. I don't take it with a grain of salt.
I don't mind that. I don't want to get attacked.
Every show, I ain't gonna lie, there was a couple shows that I felt some type of way, but I let it go. Like, listen, and it's people who came and made comments that actually helped me. The lawyer cat, you know what I mean? It was like Tyrone, boom, 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 boom. I appreciate that information. People that hit me in my direct DM, hey Tyrone, love your show, can't hear you. You know what I mean? I didn't know you guys can't hear me because to me, when I'm on it sounds better. You know what I mean? Then but I appreciate anything you guys do to help me and make this show better, and I appreciate you guys having me on here. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to be nobody's punching bag.
Listen, there's jokes and there's shit, but this is another level of stuff. So we'll go change it up. But whenever he wants to talk this out on a show, I'm more than happy to do it because
we'll get it popping.
Time to be held accountable.
Get your popcorn ready.
Get your popcorn ready.
That's my quarterback.
There's no way he can talk his way out of this disaster. Wow. What's up, Muscles?
What's up,
Steve-O? What's up, Big
guys?
Sexy in the building? I see you. Look. Hey, Steve, Big Boy's about to come in season, baby. We coming back, baby.
He looked like he'd been deadlifting or something.
Yo, he does. He looks swollen shit. Looking like Tony Soprano, this motherfucker. What's up, big fellow?
Hey, what's up, guys? First of all, Tyson, I just got to first off say, everything you just said, I just want to first off say, I feel terrible for you.
I'm good, dude.
I really, really, really do. Listen, I'm going to say no matter how many times that you've attacked me, whether it's here or tailgating,
Yo,
we're all good people at the same end. But
hell
for
yeah.
that one guy, it's unacceptable. And I just want to first off say how truly sorry I do feel for you.
No,
Yo,
dude, I'm
man.
good.
Yo, listen. Nah, yo, hold on. Steve, I'm gonna tell you something, Steve. This is why I love you, Steve. Because the real talk, Steve, you and Tyson did had some of the most epic battles on this fucking show forever. Like
True.
if anybody was wanting to harass this motherfucker, it would be your ass.
Dude,
And
we
the first
tailgate
thing-
and we eat and drink together, though.
And the first thing Steve does is come on this show and he talks about how he feels about you. That's why we love this show, Steve. Yo, Steve, real talk, man. All respect for you always being the same person every single time you call this fucking show, bro. I love you, Steve, for that.
And I won't
Legend.
ask any.
That's
I won't
the
ask
GOAT,
any more.
Steve, baby.
I won't ask any more feathers questions.
No, you're gonna be listen, Steve. He's gonna be nice for like probably this call. You know it's back to normal next week, so just don't get used to this shit. It's not
But
gonna last.
and to say I attack you is probably not fair. I challenge you a little bit. Challenge, make sure that you're getting your points out.
Bro, yeah, we should have a review show of Tyson and Steve greatest moments. Fuck that. Should be a classic, baby.
So, Steve, are you worried about Aaron Rodgers going to the 49ers?
To me, it's not really going to happen because why would a team with 3 quarterbacks on their team, when you got Brock Purdy, Trey Lance, and Sam Darnold now on your team, why would San Francisco want to add a 4th quarterback on their team? It really doesn't make sense to me why San Francisco would add a 4th quarterback. The thing is that I still think a trade is going to get done. I just don't know what's this whole holdup that's happening. I just really wish it would get done. Oh, I forgot to say hello to Elmo. What's up, Elmo? I apologize. I had to first say how I felt about Tyson.
No, it's fine.
No, you're good, Steve.
We talk about whatever we want. We're good.
Yeah. No, you finish your point though, Steve, because you're making a good ass point though, Steve. You were killing that shit.
No, but the thing is though, I still believe that a trade is going to get done. I mean, the thing is though, I just feel that at times that it's not really on the Jets organization to get this trade done. It's more on the Packers organization because, like Aaron Rodgers said many weeks ago on the Pat McAfee show, after he went on the show, he went to the Packers organization and said, I want you guys to get a trade done ASAP. Want to get it done. And if you want those draft picks before the draft, you need to get it done before the draft. I just honestly just don't know what the hell is going on with this holdup. So
I got a question though, Steve. Do you think it's on the Packers' point? Do you think it's kind of a little get back at them a little bit just because all of the shit he put them through the last couple of years?
Yeah, but the only thing is, it may not necessarily be the Packers. It could be the Jets holding their ground, being like, you know what, your demands are too much for us. We don't want to give up X, Y, and Z because we don't think it's worth it. So you know what I mean? Like that's the one thing. The problem is you don't know who to believe. But the last couple of reports are saying the Jets are adamant they want conditional picks next year because there's no assurances that Aaron Rodgers is going to play next year. So they're going to say, hey, listen, we'll give you a conditional 4th. If he retired, you get a 4th. If he plays, you get a 2nd, something like that. And if that's what the case is, I don't blame the Jets at that point then.
No, that's fair though.
But both, everybody wants to blame the Packers, but the Jets could be playing hardball too. Like, you know what? You know he wants out. You know you're in a tough spot. You want to play Jordan Love. You want to get rid of him. You know what I mean? So that's where the whole leverage thing comes in. But I still think it gets done by the draft. And I don't think he's going to the 49ers or anywhere else.
All right, well, now let me ask you this, though. Taking off the thing with the Aaron Rodgers situation. So as we get closer to the draft, at pick number 13, let me ask you guys this. Are you going offensive lineman or defensive lineman at pick 13?
Oh, see, that's a good – okay, Turner. That's a really good question because here's your challenge. First of all, Dwayne Brown coming off an injury, or hopefully he's going to be healthy. Mekhi Becton looks incredible. He's probably lower than his draft weight at this point. He looks great.
Good.
Max Mitchell coming back from an injury. You have 3 tackles where you're like, you know what? Dwayne Brown's not a long-term answer. He's probably going to be gone next year. What's Becton? So you could say, you know what? Your best available offensive tackle, is it there? But what number guy is that? Is your 4th guy? Like, is there going to be a run on offensive tackles where it's like your 4th guy on your draft board? Because then if that's the case, you'd be like, you know what, maybe we'll go receiver there, or maybe you actually go defensive end. But you don't know, like it also depends, like, will anybody get signed between now and the draft too? I mean, what do you think, Tyrone?
I'm gonna say this right here, Steve, and that's a great question. Two things, man. I'm gonna say how the draft board goes. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know if you heard Dirty's comment earlier. I really like the kid from Pitt. I like him, Steve. I like him a lot. I just think this kid's could really be something special. But if the kid there from Georgia, the tackle that's there from Georgia, it's gonna be hard to pass on him. I don't think they take a receiver. I don't think they take a safety. But it's going to be an O-line.
You don't think they can go receiver? They could go receiver.
No, I don't think so.
What about the guy from Ohio State? There's a guy from Ohio. The guy, I think his name is Paris Campbell.
Tackle?
Yeah, tackle guy. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, see, that's what I'm saying. Like whoever's there, if your top one or two guy there, a tackle, regardless, I think Jody pulls the trigger. But I think if they're not there, because it might be a run on tackles. But I think in this draft,
or trade back.
That's what I think they'll end up doing anyway. Especially if they have to give up a little bit more for Aaron Rodgers. But listen, they're going to either take a D lineman or offensive lineman. That's definitely going to be done. I mean, Tyson, if old boy's there from Ohio State or old boy's there from Georgia, Joe D is taking them regardless of the situation. He has to. I mean, you're trying to secure your future. Yeah, there you go. Paris Johnson, you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Kid's a monster, man. But at the same time, I like the kid. I like the D lineman. I mean, I don't know. This draft is so deep, and then especially with centers. Like, we have to get a development center in this building.
Well, another player that they were talking about that could possibly be a second-round pick and if the Jets have one of their second-round picks, which I think they will, they were talking about the guy from Minnesota, the center.
Yeah.
His name is Michael Schwartz, I think is his name.
That's it. Steve on point, boy. Hey, Steven, he was actually at the Senior Bowl, Steve, and the kid dominated. So, Steve, you know what's going to end up happening, Steve? There's no fucking way he's going to be in the second round when we draft. We already know this. Tyson, this kid dominated. I mean, he was throwing motherfuckers around.
What's funny? How many times have we as fans fallen in love with centers?
Please
right? Right? There was two of them. With Creed Humphrey and the other guy with the Ravens. I mean, dude, like with Dickerson, that was his name.
Linda Plum was his name from last year.
Because remember Dan went crazy for him. Yep. Dan was like, we'll take him in the first round. I don't care.
But every year it seems like we have the same thing. We fall in love with these centers, and they're always available. They're always there to pick, and we always pass on them.
And we never draft. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you, Tyson. I think this draft right here, you don't have to take one in the first round. There you go, Chris B. Absolutely, that kid is a monster. Listen, but I think you can really get a quality center in the first, in the second, third, and fourth round, maybe even fifth. If you bring back McGovern or you bring in Johnson, you get a development guy. I'd rather bring McGovern back on a 1-year deal. Or maybe a fake Tish's 2-year deal, and you can cut him after the next year and let the rookie start. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. But with Aaron Rodgers, he's going to want a veteran. So I think he's probably end up being Ben Johnson.
That's it. Linderbaum. That's the guy it was. Yeah, remember?
Linderbaum. Yep.
That was the other one. There was like three of them. Like over the last 3 years, there's been 3 centers everybody coveted so much, and we didn't get any of them.
Well,
every week Dan would talk about Linderbaum.
We haven't had a long-term center since Mangold. That's the thing. We haven't had a long-term center. Ever since after Mangold left, we've had different centers for the last few years. That's been an issue.
Well, McGovern's been here 3 years?
Well, I mean, he's a decent center, but do you see him as a long-term center?
No. One or two more years, then you bring another guy in.
No. What I was saying, though, Steve, I was saying, he's been here for a while, but I want to upgrade over him. Listen, I think he played decently last year. I think the year before that, he played really, really bad. But just having, you need that force in the middle. I want to be a dominant fucking line.
Yeah, but
I want an aggressive ass center.
But the one thing nobody's talking about is this is a new offense with a new scheme. Does he even fit this scheme? Does he fit this line? It's a new line coach, new offensive coordinator. So if you want Hackett here for the next 3 years, you want to give him a center he can play with the next 3 years. Kind of plug and play guy. You know what I mean?
Got you. Hey, you know what, Tyson? That's dead on, bro. That's probably why they haven't bought McGovern back yet. Absolutely. Yeah. See that content creator over there, buddy? I see you there.
Doing the thing with the Ben Jones situation. Like, I don't know if Ben Jones came in for a visit for the Jets, but the thing is, I know I read reports about that Ben Jones was interested in signing. Maybe
Well, he's got ties to the coaching staff. That's why.
Yeah,
Oh
absolutely.
yeah, because he knows the Titans offensive line coach, who's now our offensive line coach.
And Downing.
Yeah, and him too. Yep. But the thing is that I just think that when it comes to pick 13 on the night of the draft, I think it's going to be someone on the offensive line or the defensive line. I don't think it's going to be wide receiver. I know a lot of Jet fans were talking about the other wide receiver from Ohio State. What was his name again?
Oh, it's
The sneaky guy.
yeah.
He's supposed to be, I think, the number one receiver in the draft, and I know a lot of Jet fans were talking
Steve.
about getting him.
Nah.
But you got to get offensive line or defensive line in this first round.
Hey Steve, the kid from TCU is probably the best receiver in this first round. The kid from Ohio State, he's good kid. No, Steve, the only problem is he's kind of short. He's going to be a slot, and he didn't play
That
much
is
last
true.
year
He
either.
is.
We need a
You
slot.
know what I'm saying?
Elijah
Huh?
Moore's gone.
That's another.
But we
question,
just drafted. We
Somebody
just signed
mentioned
boy.
about this,
Hell no.
that,
Dude, that shit, no sir.
Are we getting OBJ? That's the other thing. Are we getting OBJ?
I think so. I think once the Aaron Rodgers trade is done, Ben Jones and Beckham both sign.
But then here's the other thing too. Apparently, the Ravens offered OBJ a contract. But the thing is, though, now that Lamar Jackson wants a trade out of Baltimore, I don't think Odell Beckham's going to want to play for Baltimore now. Now that Lamar Jackson.
I mean, but that's the thing where like I forgot. I was arguing with somebody yesterday about this. If Beckham wants a long-term deal, his best bet is to go to the Chiefs. Because you know Mahomes is going to be there, Reed's there, you're in a winning program, Super Bowl caliber team, you know what you're getting. With the Jets, it could be Rodgers 1 year. The Ravens, you don't even know what the hell's going on with Lamar Jackson. So of all the options, the Jets are the Chiefs are the best option for Beckham. Don't you think?
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
But then it's like, is it best chance to win in stability?
Would be the better option for Beckham.
Right.
I absolutely agree with you.
That's like stability and best chance to win. If it comes down to money, I'm not sure the Jets are going to give them the most money because they got to pay a lot of other guys at this point.
The other thing also too was, I'm just gonna say this about Lamar Jackson. I believe it or not feel so bad for him because he's done so many good things for that team for so many years, and now that organization is being so cheap. But the thing is, though, now I don't know if you guys heard about this. This is a thing that's a little bit scary. So Bill Belichick today is trying to shop Mac Jones.
Well, wouldn't you?
Yeah, Tyson said that.
Steve, think about it. Think about it right now, though. You have Josh Allen. You potentially have Aaron Rodgers. And Tua, even though he had all the concussions, was playing at a very high level. The high-flying offense. Right now, the Patriots, as they currently exist, cannot compete with those quarterbacks. They can't. They can't compete with the offense. Mac Jones he's reached his ceiling. And you saw a lot of the warts last year where they were playing Zappy. What was his name? Zappy or what his name was?
Zappy.
They were ready to play him. So Bill Belichick's like, you know what? He's like 100 years old. He sees the light in a tunnel in terms of his career. He wants to win, dude. So the big splash move, like, you know what? Go make a play for Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
But the thing is, don't the Patriots and Ravens hate each other though? Like, I don't think. And like, if you're the Ravens, I don't think they even get along.
Not
Do
doing that.
Again, I don't think the Ravens would want to make a trade with New England, but that was the thing that I was thinking about. But then, as you said before, because Ravens and the Patriots, even though they're not division rivals, they've had battles before in the past.
I just kept thinking,
Yeah, bro.
I just kept thinking it was the
not
Falcons,
friends.
dude. I thought the Falcons were the place to go for Lamar Jackson. But
Hey, but Tyson, Steve said something, Steve, and I want to touch it. Yo, I think what they doing to him is so disrespectful, man. Like, this kid that took all these hits, yo. You gave this man 0 fucking receivers. His best receiver is his tight end. You gave him a good defense. You know what I mean? These O-lines have been kind of shaky. And this kid has done nothing but win for you guys. And you treat him like he ain't shit,
well,
man.
I mean, but see, the thing
crazy
is,
to me.
you don't know what – I mean, I love Lamar Jackson. I think he's a great player. But that Deshaun Watson contract blew it for everybody, dude.
Yeah, blew it for everybody.
And the other thing, too, is that Lamar Jackson doesn't have an agent, too. And having an agent times like this could help you in terms of negotiations, getting better opinions, getting better leverage, figuring out what's smart, what's not. He deserves better. He deserves all the money he can get. But not having an agent, dude, it doesn't help me either, dude.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't, Tyson. And listen, what's the saying though? You have yourself for a lawyer, you have a fool for a client, or something saying like that. Yeah,
it's
listen, I understand that. Listen,
you get bad advice because you know what, dude. Like sometimes, like if you're, just say we're getting our taxes done in 2 weeks, right? So I say, hey Tyrone, help me with my taxes, man. I got to figure this out. We try to figure shit out, like me and you. We'll figure this out, and we submit our paperwork. And they're like, you know what? Oh, you have $5,000. Why do I have $5,000? You go to a CPA, right? Get the CPA involved. Now you're getting back $2,000. You know what I mean? Like
Yep. Yo.
sometimes while you don't
Yo.
want to give up that percentage, the commission, everything else, that 3% or whatever it is, sometimes it's worth it, dude, because you're protecting
it's
yourself
worth
and
it.
you're
Yes,
getting the
sir.
best value and you're getting advice that's going to help you. It's not biased. Like a family member could be biased. You know what I mean?
You're getting what you pay for.
Yes, sir.
So, by the way, I guess the next question I'll just ask you guys really quickly is because I know you guys did talk about this a few shows a while ago. I mean, I know we all know who our opponents are going to be for the 2023 opponent. I guess my question is to you is, who do you guys think the Jets will open the season against this year? Do you think
It's going to be a Sunday night game.
okay?
I don't know. It's gonna be a primetime game though. They're gonna have Aaron
Nope.
Rodgers and the Jets
Nope.
spotlight game.
Tyson, I already got it for you, baby.
What is it?
Yo, New York Jets, Thursday night, Kansas City.
No, they're
Aaron
gonna
Rodgers.
do this.
They can't- Tyrone, they can't do Thursday night.
The Super
They
Bowl
can't
rematch.
do Thursday night. The first game of the year. They can play on
They-
Thursday night. The
they
first
didn't always-
game of the year.
They're not always doing the rematches, are they?
Yeah, they're not gonna open this. Not gonna do a Thursday night opener with the Jets, dude.
Yo,
It's gonna be a
Aaron
Sunday night
Rodgers?
game. No.
Aaron Rodgers? Yo,
The
listen,
Kansas
Aaron Rodgers
City
makes
opened
everything
the
different
season
right
this
here.
year because they were the champions. Bills. Oh, some people were saying because I think the first Monday night game is on September 11th this year,
Yep.
right? A lot of people were saying Jets
and Giants? Yeah.
We thought that
yo.
We thought that
Oh,
last
yo.
time. We thought that last time too
Yeah,
when the
we
Jets
did.
and Giants had a chance to do that. They didn't do it.
But you know what, though? That would be dope as shit, though. Jets and Giants, you
They
know,
won't do it, though.
9-11, Sunday night, yeah. Because the Giants always, for me, the Giants always play Dallas like the first week of the season.
Yep.
So, I want somebody,
true.
yo, listen, I
I
want somebody
think
easy.
I think it could be one of our divisional opponents. Like I could see possibly Buffalo, possibly Miami, the first game of the year. Whether it's in Buffalo or Miami or at MetLife.
It'd be nice to be a home game.
Hey, Tyson, nobody wants to go to Miami for the first game of the season. You see,
hot, dude.
you see Buffalo last year, man, them guys are about to fall apart at that month.
Bro, I remember
No,
I
sir.
went when Favre came to the Jets. I was like, I gotta go. Like their first game was down in Miami. Dude, it was so friggin' hot. As fast as you drank the beer is as fast as you sweat it out. It was like it literally just came out of your pores. Like we were melting. It was a complete sauna. And the way they had this new stadium now, the Dolphin sidelines in the shade and the opposing sidelines in the sunny side, we're just gonna melt, dude. Like just melt. Yeah, I'll pass on that one.
I don't know, Steve. That's a really good question, man. I don't know. I do think listen, I do think this year right here we'll get a Sunday night game.
No
Definitely.
shit.
And a Monday night game.
So when
Definitely.
we have Aaron Rodgers on
Definitely.
the team,
We're gonna get
the
like
Jets
5
will
of them.
finally get a
Hey,
Sunday night
Tyson.
game.
And you know what though? Hey, listen, tell the truth. Y'all got used to that 1 o'clock schedule though. Tell the truth. She
Nice.
was hyped, though. She was
We don't
hyped,
know.
though,
No, to be
bro.
honest with you, though,
She was
it depends.
hyped,
Though it depends because
Oh.
watching them at home, you don't care because you just you go from the the TV to go to bed. When you go to the games, those night games, dude, you're getting home at 3 o'clock in the morning, man.
You already know.
It ends at say 12:30, 1 o'clock. The traffic's a nightmare. Then you get home at 3 o'clock. You have to be at work at 7, dude. You're sitting around. You're on pure fumes, dude.
Oh,
And you-
listen,
and you-
brutal.
and you're drunk.
Tyson, I know what that feeling is like. Listen, a few years ago, I went to the Monday night game against the Colts at home when Fitzpatrick got benched and Bryce Petty came into the game. Listen, I left midway through that game. The traffic on the turnpike in New Jersey was terrible.
You left midway through the game.
Yeah.
What?
Come on, man.
Steve, that's one of your
No,
best
that was when
calls,
we got
man.
killed.
You got to sit through it, man.
Yo, hey Steve, you know what, Steve? Let me tell you something, Steve. I remember when we played Baltimore. We was in Baltimore, right? I went to that game. I'm talking shit that whole game. That game was like 45. I think
Yep.
it was 45-4. Steve, when I say those fans tortured me, I mean, Steve, the whole game they just talk shit to me, and that's when Ray Allen hit Dustin Keller. That monster. Man, I was so ready to go. I stood there and took it all, Steve. I walked there with my head down, bro. I couldn't wait to get to the car and get the fuck about there, bro. Just miserable.
Bro, you know how many schemes I've sat through blowouts on the road. I sat through the bad loss to the Bills in 2015. I've sat through so many friggin' losses. But it's like I paid full money, dude. I'm staying for the whole game. I stayed till the end,
What?
the painful, bitter end.
Yo,
One game that I stayed for the whole game, one of the most miserable games I ever stayed for, 2012 when they played the 49ers at home and lost 34-0.
I was there for that.
If you remember that whole
Surrounded by the 49er fans.
All 49er fans. I remember Rex Ryan after that game when he said, I really want to say, yeah, we got our butt kicked, but we got our ass kicked. Like
I was surrounded by 49er fans that game. Completely. I mean, like Tyrone, I walked down I think I brought my girlfriend at the time to the game. We walked down to the seats, and I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. I mean, it was a complete sea of red. And I'm like, you're half in the bag too. You're all like this. I'm like, you've got.
It's gonna be a bad day.
I'm like, this. And then the Jets don't even show up. They get their asses kicked. You're like, they have their little scarves and their towels.
I've been to Jets Dolphins games before when me and my friends have been surrounded by Dolphin fans at MetLife.
Dude, it's the Raiders, the Steelers, like those big teams like that. They travel well.
Travel well.
And when the Jets are bad, they take over the stadium. It's awful. So hopefully that changes. Steve, thanks for calling in, man. Good to see you. Keep
good
up the
call,
weights,
man.
man.
Hey, thank you guys. Tyson, good luck with you too, man. Okay.
Thank you. I'm good, man. Thank you. Later.
All right, man. Bye-bye.
Hey Tyson, before we jump to the next caller, just got a text with Joe Cat. We good.
He's coming on soon.
Yeah. Okay, well shit, you go better then.
Come on, man. We're gonna go to Blade.
Honest.
What's up, Blade?
How's it going, Blade?
Yo,
I don't know how I followed that call up, but
Did you get your helmet, dude?
I did. It's just right here.
Yeah, see it, man.
There it is. All
right. Congratulations, Blade, man. Happy for you, bro.
Gunny's I appreciate it.
Gunny's a good dude, man.
Hey, man, Gunny's a
great guy. I couldn't believe it.
No, but he was like, 'cause he shipped it out, and I guess you had to pick it up. And he's like, bro, he didn't get it yet. Make sure he gets it. He was like nervous you didn't get it. Gunny's a good dude, man. He's a real good dude.
No, yeah. Actually, both of you guys hit me up on Instagram. I was just at work, so didn't have a chance to grab it. I had to go to the post office.
Yeah, it's so funny.
Hey,
it was so funny with Blade too. That they were like, Blade, do you want it? He's like, hell yeah, I want it, bro. No, we good. We're getting that.
Yeah, I got something to go off Steve's call. The first game is going to be Monday night, Las Vegas Raiders in Las Vegas, and we're all going to
help us.
Blade, oh my God, Blade, do you understand what kind of trouble it is? Woo.
Oh yeah.
What's the weather like in September in Vegas? I think it's hot, isn't it?
I think it's still 80s.
Could you imagine, man?
Oh man, that'd be so fun.
Because like the Jet fans, like I have like a lot of my friends that they're all talking about like what games you want to go to. Universally, the one that everybody says is Raiders. Everybody's saying the same thing. Like ticket prices are going to be ridiculous, and nobody's going to care.
I don't care.
Me neither.
Oh yeah. I'm going 100% for sure.
Hey, Blake, listen. The city who don't sleep and let's talk Jets. Yeah, that's going to be really interesting.
And Jay's bachelor party too.
Oh man!
And Fireman Ed in the building. Oh my goodness!
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome.
And we're gonna arrange too. We're working on it, but we're arranging a party too for the Saturday night before the game. So
really?
There's gonna be like a huge party this Saturday night for all Jet fans. So it's gonna be.
Yeah. Oh, I'm going. I'll do that.
Yeah, man.
We're not gonna see the game, dude. We're not gonna. That stadium's gonna be a disaster, complete disaster.
Oh, hopefully we win. But one thing I was going to say, Tyrone actually said it earlier. I kind of wish he wouldn't have said it. He stole my idea. But with the 13th pick, I think if Jalen Carter's there, he has to be our man.
Yeah, he's going to be going.
He's going to be our Laramie Tunsil that had like a little issue with slides. That's what I think. I mean, it doesn't but still, you know what I mean?
Blade, I love you to death, Blade. It ain't a chance. It ain't a chance. Listen, you know what, Blade? I feel you, and I would love that to happen. You know what's going to happen, Blade? Seattle, Detroit. Somebody's good going to take that kid. You know why? Because they're like, look, man, you messed up. The kid's a beast, man. He's a beast.
And it's not like I guess he proved himself innocent or something like that. I'm not sure. It's not like it wasn't as bad as Tunsil's was.
Yeah.
Tunsil was only
smoking weed. He was smoking weed.
I know.
Smoking weed's getting blazed. Shit. That
right.
The hell?
And now that's legal in half the sports leagues.
Right. It was just such a taboo thing at the time.
But Blake, this is the funny thing too, though, Tyson, with him. His pro day workout was horrible, man. That's
really?
See, listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I would love to have the kid, but I don't know if I want him, man. Like you see a kid that you go to your pro day, you're 20 pounds overweight, and you don't even finish drills.
I don't know. Jamarcus Russell had the best pro day ever, and so did Zach Wilson. How'd that turn out?
But Zach Wilson had no combine, so maybe we'll go with that. But I don't think Carter's going to be there at 13, dude. I don't think so.
No. I hope. I don't know. I want him or Soronsky for the old line because they say he can play everywhere but center.
Yep.
And he's
Oh,
an
wow.
ABC kind of guy.
Now, do you
And-
think so? If you had to put a priority on a position at 13, I keep saying
Yeah.
offensive tackle. Like I know, I get the whole defensive tackle, especially if we don't sign Woods or whoever else. But to me, it's
Right.
offensive tackle's got to be a priority. No.
I think offense tackle is the pick. D line, the only way I'm going is if I get like a freak pick as like Carter or like Will Anderson.
What
But
about
I'm- I
wide,
don't-
what about
I-
wide receiver?
That's what I was asking next. I don't really think we get like Jackson Smith in the jig book just because I don't know. We're going to double down with Odell, and I don't know. I think we're pretty deep there. If that's one position we're deep at, it's wide receiver.
Yeah.
But they
I'm feeling
do crazy shit all the time. Like they just go best player available. My key thing at 13 is hopefully a quarterback slides, and what I think Joe Douglas will do is he'll trade back and get his draft like what he traded for Rodgers back.
So you said a corner or a quarterback?
Quarterback like a Will Levis slides
In what round?
No way.
at pick 13.
No.
Wait, you want to take a quarterback in the first round?
No, sorry. Let me rephrase. I might have said that bad. My ideal scenario. So say we trade
Oh,
a
I
second
got you.
round pick and a second round next year for Rodgers, right?
Right.
At pick 13, say Will Levis slides there. Then like
Somebody
Tennessee
trade
wants
down
to
to
jump
us.
up,
Yeah, they'll
And we
trade down.
trade-
Yeah,
and we
okay.
get our capital back. That's my
Yeah, I
idea.
got you.
Oh, so you
Okay,
want somebody?
good.
You want somebody to have value of the quarterback? We could trade back and gain picks back. I
Right.
just
Yeah, got you.
quarterback. I almost felt the
Woo,
chair.
Blade, you
Oh,
scared
no,
everybody,
no,
Blade, on
no,
that
no,
one there,
no.
big fella. Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's the ideal scenario. Or Jalen Carter. I would run to the podium.
Yeah, he's
So
a
now-
big too.
What do you think about the center position? Because I kind of think Ben Jones is the guy that he's just waiting for the trade to be finalized, which is smart.
Yeah.
I don't blame him. But if that doesn't happen, do the Jets go to draft, or is there somebody else, any other free agents out there you're looking at?
But my thing with Ben Jones, why would he wait for
Make sure the trade
Rodgers
goes
to
through.
sign? Yeah, but like, is he holding out different offers, or do you think we're just the highest? It all seems so weird to me that like it hasn't gone through, and like they're just waiting for Rodgers to sign. And to me, like I think the Packers are negotiating in bad faith. That's what I think it is.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely.
Ben Jones is my guy, and Ben Jones, and then I don't even think they draft somebody this year because, like Tyson, you say all the time, we always are like, oh, get this guy, this guy, this guy, and they just never do it.
Every year. Like,
Every
we have like crushes on these centers for years, probably like 4 years in a
Yeah.
row. We've had crushes, and never happens.
Right, and I think my one concern with this team, I just don't think we're very deep all around. I think we're just a couple injuries. Like if you're going to make a run, you have to be deep
Yeah.
in all positions.
And the one thing about the tackle position, listen, Dwayne Brown obviously is left tackle, Beckton's at right, but they're both
Yeah.
are not. I mean, if you draft a guy at 13, he's in a really good spot. He can compete for a starting spot. If not, you have depth because
Right.
they're both coming off serious injuries.
Right,
So,
and like Soronsky, if Laken Tomlinson goes down, he can pop in. He can play guard or tackle.
I like that.
and he
That's what
can-
Joe Douglas likes too.
Yeah, sixth man. The only thing he can't play is center, and that's why I think Ben Jones is obvious. Like I don't think they're gonna go back with McGovern, or I think it would have happened already because McGovern doesn't care if it's Rodgers or not. I think he's just waiting for money.
I think so too. I think the same
But
thing.
do you start a rookie with a quarterback in Aaron Rodgers caliber?
I don't think you can. I don't think you have that.
See, that's what I'm thinking. In Johnson, man, yo, like, I'm telling you, man, it's been one of them days. In Johnson, yo, he's injury prone. Blake, they don't
Jones, not Johnson.
Jones, you know the man.
Yeah.
You got light issues, name issues.
Nah,
No,
I'm
we
telling
go
you,
around here.
bro.
I think that's where I personally would draft a backup, and that way he can fill in if he had to.
You know what? The one player is interesting. Have you seen the videos of DJ Fluker?
Nah.
Where he got back in shape again and stuff.
Did you see like the workout videos he's doing with
Yeah.
Alabama? Bro,
Yeah,
he looks
but
like a goddamn beast.
He's not a center though, is he?
No,
Isn't he a guard?
he's a guard.
guard
I mean,
tackle?
dude, you see what he's doing though?
Right. Oh yeah.
No, I haven't seen that. He looks good,
total
Tyson.
freak.
Yeah, he does.
Oh wow.
Yeah. But that's just what we need. I think we just need more depth everywhere. That's why I don't think they'll draft a center. And I think they're just going to roll with Ben Jones, which is dangerous. But Who knows?
definitely.
Like we need linebacker, safety, D line. I mean, we're good at like corner and receiver. Like that's it.
Yeah, we need safety too. And then I mean that's interesting. Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Fluker looked incredible, dude. He looked ridiculously. Did he play tackle? I wasn't sure. I think he played tackle for the Chargers, didn't he?
I thought he was a guard, but I can't remember. I thought it was
I
the
thought
Jets.
he-
I have to look it up.
I can't
I'll
remember
look
at
it
all. But we just need more depth everywhere. Like our starters are pretty much set except for a few holes.
Well, I mean, you have Hole at safety. You have,
I think they're rolling with it. I think
Yep.
it's Whitehead and Clark, don't you?
And Clark, yep. Yeah, I think, you know what? I read that somewhere too. But Blaze, let me ask you a question though.
We need Quan.
Like, listen,
We need
Clark
Quan
and
back.
Clark and Whitehead are the same player almost damn near. So like you're gonna put Clark as free safety? I don't like that, man. Like
Or Tony Adams is in there.
Nah, man, Tony.
Clark-
I don't.
Clark actually was 50-50 free safety and strong safety, and he played well at both.
Yeah,
He's
but
just
he played better.
he's not a ball hawk. He's not going to go get you 6 picks in the year.
Yeah, but
He's a sure tackler.
yeah. Well, what about I remember a while ago was it Solid that wanted to go with 3 safeties? Could you see him wanting to use somebody like Clark as a middle linebacker or outside linebacker? It's kind of a mismatch, and
I think they'll do that in schemes. Yeah, like like a dime or nickel set.
Yeah,
They'll roll out, and then that way you can play zone and
yeah, definitely smart.
And then one thing I was gonna say before I got off is I think if we're gonna pay Odell 10 to 15 million, I would much rather, if D Hop gets released, I would rather have D Hop. Odell worries me because he hasn't been healthy for 3 years.
Yep.
And you don't know the player he is, and he hasn't played. He's off 2 ACLs, and he hasn't played a full season since 2018. That
I don't think
scares the shit out of me.
I don't think he's getting the money that's out there, to be honest with you.
I bet he gets. I would be comfortable giving him 10 million incentive laced.
Me too.
Yep.
I'm like 8.
I think D Hop would take
15.
15. Yeah, wouldn't you rather have D Hop for 15?
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Listen,
but where's that money? I mean, listen, I understand you can get money from anywhere, but I want to get center position solidified. You want to get that.
Yeah.
Some linebacker. You got to get Rodgers in the mix.
Yeah,
That's a lot of money, though.
cap ain't real.
Blake, thanks for calling it, man. We appreciate it.
Hey, have a good night,
Hey,
bro.
Vegas opener. We're gonna get fucked up. I'll buy you guys a shot.
Oh, we're gonna die.
Hey, hold on. Only one. Hey, Blake, listen, Blake.
Bro, I got news
we
for you.
drink a lot.
Yeah.
Shots. Not one.
Listen,
Hey,
I'll
shot.
tell you how
do I.
this works. I'll tell you how this works, Blake. We all drink beers, and then one person says, all it takes is one person. Anybody want a shot? And for the next 5 hours,
Oh,
at
my.
least, it's chaos.
Blake, listen.
You can rally time.
I was late, Blade. They made me take 10 shots back to back just to get caught up, bro.
Yep.
And we
Oh,
drunk
Jesus.
all night. We played no games.
We don't mess around, man.
Yo,
Hey, it'll be
not
something to
at all.
remember though.
Oh, hell yeah, baby.
Have a good
All
night,
right.
man.
Have a
Yeah,
good
boy.
night, bro. Yo, Blake, it's so weird because he's out there and the sun's out. It's like, damn, bro. He's just chilling.
So Chris has become a celebrity now.
Yo, yes, he
him and
has.
Mekhi Becton have this relationship going on there. They're motivating the entire Twitter sphere. So congratulations, Chris, on the weight
Chris.
loss and everything else. I'm happy for him, man.
Yeah, me too, man. Chris is getting it in, bro. So proud of you, big
And
dog.
you know
Keep
what's a
doing
really
what
cool
you're
thing is? Every time he's flexing, he's wearing a Let's Talk Jets shirt. That's
doing. Yes, sir. Yeah,
part of our marketing
baby.
program.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, that Vegas trip is going to be a complete disaster.
Oh my
An absolute
God,
disaster.
bro! It's gonna be, man.
Complete
It's gonna be
fiasco.
Tyson. It's gonna be.
They're going to lose
bad.
some souls out there.
Hey, listen. You know we got to tell Primetime already, man. No videos, bro. Certain areas, no videos.
He's like, we got to make
Bro.
content. We ain't making content.
Oh no, no.
So now we have a fellow. See, we're gonna ask our next guest about content creation. He's a fellow content creator, unlike you, Tyrone.
Oh my God, is that my
What's
big
up,
bro?
celebrity?
What up, baby?
What's up, boys?
So Tyrone
Yo.
tried to tell me that he's not a content creator. He's kind of like a caller, kind of a host, but not a content creator.
He's a hybrid.
Ah,
He's a hybrid.
thank you, Joe. Thank you, Joe. So what we do, baby.
Listen, I got to. I jumped in late here because I just got home from work, but I got to address the elephant in the room.
Yes.
Is that it will happen on my show because I'm
Let's do
not
it.
playing that shit.
Not
okay.
so, dude.
And both sides of the story
too is if you have all the stuff on your phone,
Of course.
it's past the point of it's not even harassment. That's actually assault through a phone. It's actually assault too in most states. And when you talk about mental health, it goes for both sides. It's how crazy are you to do this as a grown man? And then you don't know how that's affecting somebody else's family. At the end of the day, Armin, my boy, I love you. Elmo. At the end of the day, it's just this is not how you act as a human being.
Nope.
And
Unacceptable.
I do not tolerate that. And you are not welcome on my show until this is all hashed out man to man. Because obviously, unless somebody drives somebody's house and flatten somebody's tires like I would do. But that's neither here nor there.
No, I tried to let it go, and it's like month after month and all this other shit. And it's like, bro,
Right.
seriously? Like this is just getting now it's like it's creepy, it's uncomfortable. You're a father, you're a family man. Enough's enough. This has got to end.
Right. And listen, you can't come on my show and expect that you can't act like nothing's happening behind the scenes. I don't know what the fuck. It has nothing to do with me. Listen, I'm Switzerland in this thing. I'll hash this thing out between two parties. I don't give a shit. But you don't attack family like that. And when absolutely not. That shit does not fly. And you got to remember, like, listen, all of us are doing this for fun. Right? We all like that's like the funniest thing about it. It's like we all have regular jobs, right?
100%.
For the fact that you take time out of your day, listen, I call out Michael Carter because he's an asshole, right? But I'm allowed to do that because he's a millionaire, right? I'm allowed to do that because he has no place talking shit about Ezekiel Elliott. Because all seriousness, I'd rather have Ezekiel Elliott on 3rd and 2 than bum ass Michael Carter, who's done nothing in the NFL to talk like that. So I will call him out. But if you start calling out a person that you've grown over the years to talk to and have a semi-relationship with and to attack family members, that's just fucking low, man. And that's beyond low. And it's when you attack family members and have an address, my address is everywhere. I wear you know what? We have a saying in the police department. We wear our name on the shield because at the end of the day, we get called so many things, we don't even know our fucking name anymore. So at the end of the day, it will happen on the show as soon as, and listen, if he goes into a hole, then he's a pussy. And that's what it is. And listen, I've had cordial relationships with conversations with Vinny. I've had love you guys to death, but at some point it becomes, when is it manic and when is it have to do with mental health? And it's a serious issue that you don't know. Listen, we don't know what the fuck you're going through on your side. We don't know your day to day. We talk to you once a week online. We don't know what's going on.
And that was the thing. It was like, listen, dude, like you do as a content creator, I get all kinds of hate, dude. I get right. But we all get hate. We all get crazy. We get crazy comments. You get crazy emails
every fucking day,
and that's part of it. I have no problem, dude. I have no problem dealing with it. I go back with you on this show. We bust balls. We do all this shit. But when it becomes personal, dude, where it's like it gets to that thing, and it's like, you know what? This is uncomfortable. And I was telling Tyrone, like, the reason why it hit a nerve with me, it was annoying me for a little bit. But I'm like, you know what? You can block somebody, they go away, fine. I see the comments he's posting all over YouTube, fine. We had 20 minutes from me, probably 15 minutes from me, a high school girl committed suicide because she was getting bullied.
Yeah.
And that's the same kind of shit. Not that, I mean, whatever it is, but that's like, and it's so prominent, and it was social media shit like that. And there's too much of it going on, and it's like nobody's being held accountable for it. It's like not acceptable shit. Right. And like, obviously, dude, I'm like, I don't, whatever. I am what I am. But like some people that are a little bit weaker or unstable or dealing with a hard part in their life or whatever it is, you never know how that could trigger them in the wrong way.
Absolutely.
So those actions should not be like, they've got to be like, listen, dude, you got to be held accountable, man. What you're doing is not cool. Right. And if you're doing it to me, God knows who else you've done it to, because it's probably a repeated behavior.
Right.
So,
well, listen, it's like I said, when you bring up the mental health thing, I've known probably about 15 to 20 guys that I've talked to 5 minutes before they went home and blew their heads off.
Yep.
And you would never know. I talked to one of my buddies about the Jets. Closed my locker. It was the last time I ever saw him.
Yep.
So words hurt. And that's
Yes,
the problem.
sir.
It sounds lame. It sounds cheesy. Call it what it is.
It is what it is.
But when you get to somebody and it's months and months and months, like, go to fucking work, dude. Like at the end of the fucking work,
get a hobby.
Find something
right,
to
do
fucking
anything.
do.
Fucking get addicted to porn, whatever you want.
Oh, exactly.
I provide the porn stars for you to watch your videos.
Absolutely.
Or focus on your own channel. You have your own channel. Why don't you work on that thing?
I mean, shit. Like, we'll hash it out on the show. It's always
down.
an open platform. And listen,
100%.
if one person doesn't show up, then that
I'll be
person's a fucking pussy. I know
Dude,
you're
I'm
there,
here.
but
I'm
it's
there.
like,
No problem.
listen, we'll air it all out. We'll have Holly Hotwife on the show too to maybe
Hey,
throw somebody off after. I don't know.
Can you save Holly for me? Because she told me Holly was the talk.
Well, it's April 11th. She did say hi to you on the Twitter too. She
okay.
wrote back.
I know. Hey,
And
boo.
Tyson,
hey,
he
boo.
sounds a lot better with them headphones, no?
It does,
Yeah,
right?
hey,
You helped him out.
Hey, boo.
You know what it is? I'm like, Tyrone. I'm like, dude, you sound like shit.
Yeah.
He's like,
That's
bro.
the same with Dan.
And I'm like, contact Joe Cat. I will, man. So then about a week goes by, and another show's come. I'm like, Tyrone, you get him done yet? No, man. I'm going to Best Buy. And I'm like, can you just get the goddamn? Like, how hard is this?
Yeah, when Armin was on the show, when Armin first joined the show, he sounded like he was landing a fucking jet plane. And then I'm like, as soon as he would talk, we go, holy shit. He went out, we set the headphones, we got him everything. He sounds like a beautiful boy now.
Yeah.
Hey,
So-
Tyson, listen. Tyson, I called Joe Cat, right? It goes from a 15-minute conversation to an
40
hour
minutes.
and a half.
This motherfucker.
Yo, listen, and this motherfucker's at work. Like, yo, ain't nothing getting done. Is the street safe?
Nothing.
Yo, he stops. Tyson,
Nothing.
He stopped this fucking day, and we're just talking.
But he's taking care of you, though. That's what's important. He's
Yo.
helping somebody.
Good, I'm
Hey,
helping
bro,
somebody.
When I tell you I love this man, listen, he said he's not going to Vegas, though. He said he can't go with
No, I'll be divorced, pal. I'll end up getting like a dirty blowjob from somebody.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You're not coming to Vegas.
Tyson, I will
Bro.
probably spend $1,000 in hookers.
Bro,
I'm trying to avoid it, pal. It's
Do
bad
not
enough
make
I
me-
go to Bear Exposures in Atlantic City and come back broke.
Dude, I've been there before. But do not make me. Do not make. I've been there. a couple times. Do not make me drive to your house and drag you to Vegas, dude.
I can't explain that to the old lady. It's bad enough.
You don't have to explain. You're going to a Jet game.
Oh, that's even worse. That's more explanation. She'd be like, wait, in 10 years, you just started going to games now. And I'm like, oh, well, they're
It's just a
turning
Jet
the
game. It's a
corner.
big game. It's an important game.
Yeah, out
And it's for your show. You're developing your show. It's a marketing event.
Dude, I just spent 10 grand on the Disney cruise. You think I'm going to Vegas?
10 grand on a Disney cruise?
Woo!
What it
How
is,
long are you
pal.
going for?
Him and the whole
7
family?
days.
You and the whole family?
Nice. Where are you going out of?
Was it either Miami or Fort Lauderdale? I don't know. The old lady books it, but I just work. I just live here. But listen, love you guys so much. I had to come on here and tell you that the platform is available.
We're doing it.
We want to hash this nonsense out.
Let's do it.
Okay.
But wait, you got to give us. You got to give
love
us.
you, man.
You got to give us one Jet take.
One Jet take. The Aaron Rodgers thing. Everyone's got to settle down with the Aaron Rodgers thing. It's gonna happen because he's got nowhere to go. The whole Craig Carton thing. U Stadium. My boy Nicky Spano called out Craig Carton today and said this is complete bullshit. So they're trying to force the Jets' hand, and Joe Douglas isn't gonna be.
Mike McCagnon.
Yeah, he's not going to be that.
Absolutely,
But
yeah.
the one position that they're not talking about on this team that everyone else is talking about, D ends and all this nonsense, we need a competent backup quarterback. If Aaron Rodgers, you can't have Zach Wilson be the second quarterback. Because, listen, Aaron Rodgers is one hit away from a broken bone with his end short bone.
100%.
All right? And if he goes down, our season's fucked. We need a guy that can at least guide the ship. Yeah, at least maybe give us saying, you know what, we could win this game with him.
Yeah.
Zach Wilson, if you hand off the ball to him, you might as well fucking pack it in the rest of the year.
Yeah.
But
There's a good take.
Yo, Joe, I love you, baby.
love
We'll call
you
this
guys.
week.
Have a
We'll
good
call
night,
you this
man.
week. All right,
Later.
I'm going. Yo, I love that guy, bro. Joe
Dude, their
Cat,
show
bro.
cracks me up because it's so funny because you could tell when they switch the accounts on Twitter. So you'll have like Dan trying to talk to like Rich Eisen, like, Rich, big fan of yours, please come on. And then 2 seconds later, you have Joe Cat be like, fuck you, I hate this guy. And it's like, then the next one's like asking like a porn star to come on. Like, if somebody ever watched like the stream of consciousness in their Twitter stream as it goes on, dude, it's hysterical. It's absolutely hysterical.
Yo, I want to say this right here, man. I figured this out about Joe Cat. Joe Cat gives zero fucks what he says.
It doesn't.
Zero.
He tweets that way though. He tweets that way. Like,
yo,
sometimes
he
like you
lives
think
that
about
way.
like you may think something, but you know what? We have a lot of followers. Probably shouldn't be firing out these thoughts. We'll keep them to ourselves. He just rips it out there, dude. He lets it fly every time, man.
I love that
it's so
show.
funny. Like Dan is like so professional, so well spoken, types like really nice messages. He did like Brian Baldinger and Rich Eisen, and then Joe Cat comes on and it's like scorched earth, like just unloading on everybody. It's hysterical.
Yo, man, great show. You guys haven't checked it out? Just Turbulence, man. Coming soon, the real show, the showdown, the face-off.
It's coming on, dude. It's down. I'm down, 100% down. You know I'll be on. So I
Hey, listen, don't pop shit and back out now. You
Who,
asked
me?
for it. No, not you.
I'll be there.
Mr.
All right.
V.
What's up, man?
That's I feel bad for you, man. That guy, Vinny, is being a total burro. You know what that means?
Burro. That's good.
You know
How
what
you
that
been,
means?
man?
You know what that means, though?
Of course. Why is your sound screwed up?
Yeah, why
your
you
sound?
your echo is like.
I'm sorry, I got it set up on my phone.
Okay,
You want me?
that sounds.
You want me to try to reboot?
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
I'll refresh the browser and try again. Okay.
All right, cool.
All right.
Dude, he's on hold for 45 minutes. And then he does.
That link's off. So we'll talk to you next week.
What's that voice of reason?
The
Oh, wait, hold on, wait.
voice!
He's rebooted. Hold on. Yeah, go. Hold on. He's back already. Hold on. You rebooted that fast?
Damn, what the hell?
It sounds worse.
It sounds like you underwater or something, man.
I don't know what's up with that. Hold on. Let me try to refresh the browser again. Maybe it might be that my phone is low on power. Or wait, maybe let me see. No, I think I'm sorry about that.
This show gets better and
Sounds
better
like
every week.
shit. That sounds
He said he
terrible.
bro, he said he
What's
underwater.
up, man?
Are you gonna get rid of me again?
The voice of
Well,
reason.
we know your
Are you
time
gonna
is
dump me a second time?
we know your time is very valuable, so we don't want to bother you.
How you doing, sir?
I'm a little under the weather tonight. I don't know why I'm
Oh,
sick, but
Oh man,
Too much partying?
I'm a fighter.
Sinuses, man.
He's
Nah,
partying
no.
too much. You know what it is? Tyrone, he's on so many YouTube channels. He's wearing himself down. He's not
listen,
getting enough sleep.
I just saw him on a few. I'm just gonna put it out there.
Yeah, go ahead. I help Joe and Dan out. Hello, Alma.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah,
Time I go on
guys,
YouTube, I see
yeah.
Afram.
Yeah.
The voice of reason.
Voice of yeah, I guess so.
So when are you launching your channel, man?
Yeah, you keep asking me that. I was gonna do it to 8 o'clock tonight, but I figured I don't. I didn't want to take the chat
Go for
away
it.
from you.
Do it. We'll promote it.
How you been, sir? Everything good?
Everything's
Other than
good.
that-
How about you?
I can't complain.
That's good.
How you feeling about this Aaron Rodgers situation? I know you have the best answer for it, so let's hear it.
It's just a waiting game at this point. You know, I don't think they're gonna. Jets are not gonna make any rash move. Does that from use the same? It's my family. Whose family I'm gonna use?
He changes the pictures per show he goes on.
That's it. Yeah, I go around. I just asked the neighborhood people to give me pictures of their families. But you know, I think last thing I heard was I think the Jets want compensation in 2024 in case Rodgers doesn't play in 2025 in case Rodgers doesn't play 2024. Because if they're saying second round this year, second round next year. But if he doesn't play 2024, they'll want a third rounder in 2025.
Can't blame him.
And as a contingency, and Green Bay doesn't want to do anything like that. Did you hear Tannenbaum's take for what the Jets should do?
No.
He said Jets should take Hooker at pick 13, let him sit behind Rodgers for a year or two, and because he's got such tremendous upside, because you know he's a great judge of talent. So by the time he's 28 years old, he'll be starting his first game.
So the Jets are going to have two quarterbacks in the roster they're grooming behind Aaron Rodgers. We're going to like a surplus here now?
I don't know. It was just a lot of.
I would not.
That was a very bad take
Yo,
on his part.
hey, listen, I had said something about Hooker earlier, and what I was saying is he's in the 4th round. I'd definitely take a kid like that just to get a development quarterback. There's no way I'm taking him at 13 or 41 or 42.
Not in the first 2 rounds. I'm not thinking of quarterback in the first 2 rounds. Absolutely not.
Sir.
This team has holes.
Who had him? Someone has him going to in the first round though. At low first.
I haven't seen him. I haven't seen him in the first. I think the last one I saw was Levis was going to the Raiders.
What's his name? Douglas's buddy. That everyone says.
No. He does. He's a draft dude. He'll come in.
Jeremiah.
Jeremiah. They said. They said he's in the low half of the draft that someone's going to grab him. Yeah. What about a tight end on pick 13?
Meyer?
No.
Best available talent.
No.
Best available.
I'd be
not
I would be
him at 13.
But see, the only thing about tight end is you figure you don't know what you have in Rucker. You already have Conklin. You have Uzuma. I mean, is it money well spent? I mean, it's probably not. I love him. I love him as a player. He's well-rounded. He can do it all, dude. Literally can do it all. But you have a lot of resources already allocated there.
You also picked this. You took Brees, another running back when you had Carter, right?
Yeah, but Carter was in the bell. But
Brees is
second round. They like Brees. They have now another running back.
Carter was 3rd round, and Brees was the best running back in the draft.
Yeah,
the best.
And you moved up and got him. So now you got 2 running backs. So
we get Michael. We get Meyer.
Meyer's the best tight end in the draft, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm saying this right here.
I'm throwing hypothetical. I think he goes O-line, but you never know.
What about the linebacker from if he drops from Clemson? Simpson, what his name is? The linebacker from Clemson. Yeah.
I think O-line is his priority because he has no, he doesn't know what he had. I mean, Becton looks great.
Looks amazing.
You won't know until he gets on the field, right?
Yeah.
And Brown, we don't know. He's another year older. He can get hurt very easily. You need guys there. You need young bucks in that front line, or to come in. But I can't see him go any other route. The second round is going to be interesting.
Yeah, that's gonna be the one right there because I think we go O-line. If we go O-line, yeah, that's it right there. I like that kid a lot, man. He's a beast. But I don't know. I mean, like, do you have to go? Well, I mean, if the top 2 or 3 there tackles in the draft, you got to take those. It's kind of hard to pass upon that. But what if those 3 are off the board? I mean, are you going to reach for somebody at 13? I hope we move back if they're not there.
It's easy to say move back, but who's
going to come up against? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you got a point there too. Like,
it's not last year's draft.
Yeah, man, it's nothing in this draft.
It's not last year's draft. From what I'm hearing, it's an okay.
Yeah, it's not even good. There's nothing there that really pop. Like, it doesn't really pop at you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I feel you.
I just think it'd be interesting if they go wide receiver there. But I think I get the funny thing. They're going to sign Beckham. So at that point, you don't need a wide receiver. That's like you're actually like it's almost overkill at the position. Then
it's going to come down to how much he wants because you still got to pay Rodgers.
Yep.
They only got $9 million right now.
Yep. And you got to pay Quinnen.
Well, you got to figure. I mean, Corey Davis is going to be part of the package because the Packers are saying they need veteran leadership at wide receiver. That's the obvious. He goes. That cap space goes with him. You probably restructure guys. I'm sure Carl Lawson's going to be restructured. They're going to restructure some other guys too. You'll create
like you said, I think a lot of things going to happen after he signs because I don't think Jones wants to sign on a team until he knows for sure who's the quarterback.
I agree.
Yeah.
All right. Any of these guys, they want to see solidified quarterback. They know the rest of the team is solid, but they need the one guy that puts it all together, right?
Absolutely. Yes, sir.
Right. So it doesn't hurt any of them to wait, and that's the beauty of signing Rodgers, right?
Yep.
Now,
he brings in stars. Look, one question though: does this get done before the draft, man?
It would have to because you have
it has to, right? Exactly.
Yeah, because then you don't get nothing. Green Bay gets nothing Because if they do well, which you anticipate them do well, Jets #1 pick next year or #2 pick next year is
It's gonna be high. Yeah, it's gonna be low. Exactly. It's gonna be a third rounder. Yeah.
But you got to get compensation this year. If you're trading him this year, you want some instant gratification from the trade.
You have to.
It's going to come down. It's going to come down before the draft. They got another 2 weeks, and I don't think the Jets are in the position. Everyone said who's got the leverage. Bottom line, time is the leverage right now.
Yep, absolutely.
Yep. Well, there's no deadline right now. That's like there's no you can't say, well, April 15th by 1 o'clock. All right, then you see all like the hoopla coming up. Right now, they have all this time just for all this bitching and moaning and pissing contest.
Yeah. As far as Lamar, I don't think he goes to the Patriots.
No,
because I don't think Kraft is going to pay. Not only that, they're in the same situation we are, because Baltimore can match whatever they sign him for.
Yeah,
there's no guarantee that he goes to no matter it's only two first rounders. If they match the contract, he's back with the team.
Yeah,
right.
He's going back to Baltimore. It's just that it's a torn situation because they've made it to the point where he doesn't want to be there. Money fixes all problems.
Exactly, but he also is part of that problem as well.
Oh, absolutely.
Being his own agent, right?
It's not personal. Listen, it's nothing personal. No. This is business, man. I love you, Lamar,
but he because he's his own agent, that personal aspect is in there.
Yep,
absolutely. That's the problem. Okay. Listen. I'm gonna explain something to you. I learned a long time ago. I've been self-employed for 17 years. I had a friend of mine working on my truck, and his guy went in my engine like 3 different occasions. So what happened was, I had the same problem. So what he did, I had to go somewhere else and get it done. I was like in Florida. I think it's cost me like $2,700, and the money I spent with him was like $7 to $8 grand. I mean, this guy friends. You're servicing all 3 of my trucks. Right. What happens is, so I go back to him. I show him the problem with his mechanic. He used the wrong wire.
Right.
So I was like, man, you're gonna honor this and take care of this for me. He said, look, Tyrone, it's not personal, man. It's business. I did the work. I was like, what? Man, it almost broke my heart, but it was a lesson learned, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, our friendship is our friendship. Our business partnership is our business partnership. So, it's personal. You know what I'm saying? So you can't make business personal. And that's the thing what Lamar's done, being his own agent, not having somebody around him to tell him, like, look, this is the value they're giving you. Sign a lesser deal. Sign a 3-year deal. You don't got to sign a 5-year deal.
Yeah.
But
last time I saw 132 million is not, chicken scratch.
Hey, listen, 130. Listen, sir, 133 million guaranteed plus all the endorsements you got. You're good. I'm sorry.
You still can get another contract.
Exactly.
Deal. Yep.
Because he's like 26, 25.
And not for nothing, though, these guys will take their own personal insurance policies out anyway. So you're pretty much guaranteeing your salary anyway.
I don't get that, man. I don't understand.
And this is where the personal part is, because in his heart he feels he's better than Deshaun.
Yep,
he is,
and he deserves this. And it's a business.
Hey, listen,
they'll throw stats at you.
Yep, especially him being injured the last couple of years.
He only played 1 playoff game.
Yep,
one playoff game.
I feel like I deserve Holly Berry, but she didn't pick me. So what am I supposed to do?
That's a bad decision.
Got to move on.
Exactly. Yeah, but the thing is, if you have agents or a staff of people that work for you negotiating your deal, at some point they tell you, they read the room and say, "Listen, man, this is the market. This is what's going on. This is going to be the best offer you get. You can try to hold out for more, but the league. This is what the league is telling us. This is the most money you get this time. So instead of wanting that 5-year deal, let's make it a 3-year deal.
Yep.
Get your 130 something and bank on yourself.
And come back. Come back.
Who's knocking on the door?
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
Who's knocking on the door?
Yeah. And then come out and ball out for 2 or 3 more years, and then it doesn't matter. What you put in that stipulation is you can't franchise me in 3 years.
And if he doesn't sign his tender, you're going to sit out a year.
Nah, but listen, Le'Veon Bell ruined that for everybody. Nobody's doing that shit no more.
Well, not even
But I
that.
can
But look, I mean, you work with like $33 million. What is this tender price at? It's a ridiculous amount of
32.
money.
It's 30. It's 32.
You can't walking away from that. No way.
Nah, but listen, but you know what though, Tyson? This is the funny part though. He doesn't have to show up till week 10. And if I was him, he could push the envelope if he wanted to, bro. He really could. He really could play with them if he wanted to. He could be nasty if he wanted to, bro. He could make this difficult for them.
Yeah, but is it worth it?
No, it's not at all. Because
what happens if they win?
Without him? Woo, what? Woo, what?
That's a chance you also take.
Hey, listen, they start out 4-0. He gonna sign that tenner so quick. You know what's gonna happen, man. Yeah,
that's right. I don't know why he doesn't. But that's him. What's his name? Jake Asman had a good take. Texans is not a bad option because they have the money and they can give up the draft picks.
I thought they're drafting. Didn't he say they're drafting one?
Yeah, they're taking over from Alabama.
No, but they can trade that. Right? They can give that up. They give that up. It's more appealing to Baltimore because they can just draft a quarterback.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Right?
Yeah.
It's not a bad notion. I just the two draft pick tender, it doesn't matter where he goes, he can stay in the AFC because it's unless they match the salary. So that's not an issue. But yeah.
But Houston's such a rebuilding team right now, man.
He can make a difference. He brings in seats.
Yeah, true indeed.
In seats.
Oh my God.
Oh well, yeah. Where is Balls?
Where's Balls? Yeah.
Well, Afram, it's good to see. I hope you feel better.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Get your rest, man.
I'm gonna love seeing you too, Dan. Dan's good. That's a good show. They're good guys.
Very good guys.
It's a good mix. Dan is the guy that's the glass is half full. Joe's the guy who breaks the glass.
Yes. No, it's awesome. I love it, dude. It's complete chaos. I love it. I just love how it's the complete opposite.
But you can't help but laugh with them. They're good. And I hope this
good guys, man.
resolves well, like Joe Cat says, we're all doing this for fun, have a couple of laughs. It's like talking to one another at getting together and just chatting about something. All it is dialogue. This should never take any of this stuff personal. There's no reason.
Absolutely. Nope.
Absolutely. Like you said, you're a grown man with a family at this point,
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Don't take it to heart.
From the voice
Peace, everyone. Peace.
Hey, have a good one.
Have a good night, man.
Be good.
Get better. Hope you feel better, sir.
All right, we're gonna try him again.
Is that better? I switched to my desktop's webcam.
Much better.
Yes, you're not drowning.
Yeah, sorry about that. I guess I think it probably was that the thing was my phone was low on power, so probably that's.
Did you change your outfit, bro?
He put a jacket on.
No, he did not.
Cold
I
down
said he
here.
put a jacket on.
It's a bit cold down
Okay.
here. So yeah, what's up? So I want to talk about this. I know people are talking about what game you want to start the season with.
Yes.
Like I'm going to be a bit different because I want to talk about what game I want to end the season with.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me guess.
Patriots.
Well, look. Let's be real here. Don't you all? All right, yeah, you know it, but don't you all feel it coming though that this year is probably going to be the end for Bill?
Who cares?
If they don't.
I'm worried about the Dolphins and Bills. I can give a shit about the Patriots.
Okay, I want to ask you this. I want to ask to the chat, everybody. After all the misery the Patriots Bill has put the Jets through, wouldn't you just love to end his career in New England with a loss? Doesn't that put like a smile on your face?
I'd rather have a fucking Super Bowl and fuck Belichick.
Wait. So in your world, the last game of the season means something to the Jets and Patriots, and we knocked them out. Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying let's let me put this scenario in. Let's say the Jets have beaten Kansas City and they need to win the last game of the year in order to tie with them and nab the 1 seed.
Okay.
And they're playing New England. Don't you want to beat them, right?
I mean, you want to beat them all the time. I mean, if that's how you do it to make it, I mean, that's great. But I mean, to me, like you're enamored. You have that vendetta towards them. I have bigger goals, dude. My goals are.
I want to ask you this, Jets fans, don't you want? Wouldn't that just be a great way to end his career after how after all the shit he's done to the Jets.
Yeah, but it's not like this. If they beat him the last game of the season, knock him out of playoffs, it's not like he's retiring.
Yeah, but no, I'm not saying he's not going to. But probably, I think Kraft's going to fire him after this year. The tension's boiling there.
Bro, that man ain't getting fired, bro. What? That man ain't. Bro, what?
I wasn't talking about senior. I was talking about junior.
Yo, that man is not getting fired.
Bill Belichick's a legend, dude.
No, you can't. Yo, he can lose 10 seasons.
If anything, if they have a subpar year this year, they're going to make some over-the-top move next year for a quarterback. That's what they're going to do.
Oh, they're not firing that man.
I got that feeling. I have that feeling in my gut that like he's on.
Why are we talking about the Patriots?
All right, you want to move on to something else?
Yes.
Yes.
Let's talk about the ludicrous story that came out of WFAN host Craig Carton.
Let's do it.
Because you want to know what? That's nothing but Packers propaganda. Is that's how propaganda works. It's the whole goal of it is to make you believe something that is 100% false. That's the whole goal. The reason why the Packers leaked that is to Carton because they know Carton's on New York sports talk radio where Jets fans are going to hear it. So they want to create a panic, cause an uproar in Jets Nation, and try to pressure the front office of the Jets and the ownership to push for a move for Rodgers.
Yeah, nobody panics. We can all see right through it.
Yep.
Yeah, like I said, I never said they were good at pushing propaganda. I mean, I've seen better propaganda from the damn Kremlin.
Oh, boy.
No, but I mean, it's pretty obvious that the negotiations have stalled. So now if they're trying to put little things out there to kind of like inspire somebody, kick somebody's ass. The thing is, nobody gives a rat's ass because there's nothing's being missed right now. Aaron Rodgers isn't missing practice. He's not missing OTAs. They're not missing nothing. The only thing they need to know is their cap space and their draft picks. And
that's it.
As long as that's finalized right before the draft, they're fine.
Oh, Almo's asking. Hold on, Almo's asking what kind of chair I'm sitting in. It's just an old wooden rolling chair.
We just stopped the show to answer
what? Almo's asking a question. Like, you want to invoke the wrath of Elmo?
Elmo ain't on.
That's true. Elmo does get nasty.
You on the show, bro? You on the live show? You gonna stop and talk to Elmo? Go ahead. Anybody else in the chat got a question for V, man? You can go ahead, bro. We just sit there and wait. We don't got shit else to do.
I'm confident. Like I didn't buy that story for one bit, but yeah.
Hey, look, man. Hey, let's cut this shit, man. You got the guitar there. Let's just get to it, bro. Come on. Go ahead. Okay. Hey, listen, we know what it's there for. Let's cut the shit. Let's get to the guitar, man.
You know what? I'm not gonna play just anything. I'm going to play the forbidden.
Oh no. I gave you a specific.
Yeah, I'm still learning it. I haven't gotten to it. I haven't. It's a tricky song. BB King is not easy.
What song are you gonna play for us?
The Forbidden Riff. If you play in the Guitar Center, they will throw you out and blacklist you for life.
So why are you playing it?
Because it's just fun. It's fun to make fun. It's a fun song.
If it ain't BB King, I don't want to hear that shit. I want the BB. No show like this ever.
You get your license yet?
No, I got my permit. I'm just working.
Yo, congratulations, man. Yo, you got the permit for real?
Yeah. No, I just got to work on. I got the same guy who taught my mother how to drive is going to teach me how to drive. He's worked with people who have with autism.
That's great, though, man. You're making progress, though.
Bro. That's so cool, man.
You're making progress. Now, if your guitar playing be better, we'd be even perfect.
I know.
Hey, V, man. Yo, that is so cool, bro. Have you been out driving yet, or what you been doing?
No, I'm not yet. I think I go study with the guys. Hold on.
You got to answer the phone?
Yeah, right. I think that's it, guys. I'm probably good. All right.
Later, dude.
All right, bro.
He's like my girl's phone right now.
Hey, man, gotta do what you gotta do, big fella.
No, Vincent's on Jake's show all the time. It's funny because I did it. Whose show was it? I was on Jake's show one time, and then Vincent called in. I think it was Ryan's show, and I'm used to being like, nah, we cut people off and like hang up on them and stuff.
Yeah.
And Ryan was so patient. I'm sitting there, I'm like, bro, you're letting them do all this. It's
Yo.
funny, man.
Yo,
It's funny
Jets 24/7 is my show, bro. That's my shot, bro. That's my guy right there.
No, they're awesome. They're all awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, we will go to our cleanup hitter. This has been a long 2 hours.
Long,
man.
you damn right.
What's up, man?
My guy. How you guys doing?
Doing good, bro.
How you doing, man?
Good. I'll let the name on the screen speak for itself.
Anthony Rendon's brother. He's suspended. He's suspended, right?
Yeah.
Tyson, you get the reference.
I did get the reference.
How you been, bro?
I had a terrific weekend. I was actually at
WrestleMania.
It was a
yeah,
club.
WrestleMania.
You bastard.
Yeah.
Both
You was
days?
at WrestleMania? You was at WrestleMania?
Yeah,
Both days?
yeah. Did a
Damn.
video about it and everything.
Well, where's the video at? You
Oh,
posted
yeah, where
it?
the video at?
I did it yesterday.
I gotta look at this now.
I gotta look at this shit. Hell yeah, I just want to get off here, bro. I did not know that, bro. How was it, man? How you enjoy it, man?
It was a once in a lifetime experience that I thought Romeo was going to be at, but a couple months ago he said, unfortunately, he couldn't go. So that sucked. It would have been nice to meet Romeo at WrestleMania, but one of these days.
That's crazy.
By
That
the
you
way,
cool.
So, yo, I got a question, Jose.
Yeah.
What the hell happened in the last match that everybody's so mad about?
Cody Rhodes didn't win.
Everybody wanted Cody Rhodes to win, including myself. I had a Cody Rhodes shirt, a chain, everything.
Okay.
I was decked out in Cody Rhodes' apparel, and he lost.
So what was your favorite match?
That final match.
That was your favorite of the whole
Cody
weekend?
Rhodes and Roman Reigns.
Wow.
Oh, and as much as I don't like him, the Logan Paul match.
I saw when he jumped on KSI. That shit was crazy.
Yeah.
That was very entertaining. Oh, and also Rey Mysterio against his son because
What? That was dope, bro. Ray was
that was emotional for me because I actually met both of them when I was a kid.
Wow.
Well, when me and his son were both kids.
That's so cool.
He's actually younger than I am.
Oh wow.
So to see that family have their moment brought tears to my eyes.
Look at
Oh, man,
you.
that's dope.
Look at you. You sensitive guy, you.
Yeah, I actually said that in my video yesterday. So
I gotta watch your WrestleMania video.
Yeah, I'm about to watch it now, man. I really do, bro. Like I didn't even know.
So Tyrone,
Yo.
we still have
Where is the rap show?
Yes.
Yo, is this week, right?
Yes.
What we said Thursday?
We said Thursday. What time?
Yeah.
What time?
We'll give a prime time probably like 9:00 because he gets off late with baseball. So
right.
So wait, what you guys got to do is Jose, you got to tweet out the official time, give the YouTube channel all the information. We got to see this rap debate. We've got to see it.
It's no debate.
No, but we need to. You cannot. Don't bully Jose. He's gonna get his words out.
Everyone's gonna get their words out.
That's right.
Everyone is going to get their words out.
On your channel, Jose versus Primetime versus Tyrone. I can't wait for this. I'll be in the chat. Firing out comments.
Top 5 MCs of all time.
Yes.
Top 5 MCs of all time.
Yes.
I can't wait for this.
That's going to be the title. I'm setting it up tonight. It will be on Twitter tonight.
Let's do it.
Tyson, I'm tagging you to share it.
Tag me. I have no problem promoting this. I will be in the chat the entire session, just sharing
Top
my
5.
comments.
He's the greatest rapper of all time. Died on March 9th.
I don't want to save it for the show because this is
listen. Tyson. I'm gonna murder these two, Tyson. Like, yo, I'm coming with facts.
I have faith in Jose.
I mean,
yes.
Listen, me and Jose top 5 might be similar. Primetime's gonna go left like a
off the
motherfucker.
rails.
He's going left.
He's off the rails.
Yo, he's going left like a motherfucker.
It's a debate. It's not a battle. If I battle Tyrone, he would kill me.
It's a debate, but it's gonna be a disrespect for one of y'all violate the code and come up and say some crazy stuff because certain people can't be in the top 5. We talking about top 5 of all time, not top. Not guys should be in the top 15.
That's a good
top
question.
5s.
Tyron, are you getting paid for this appearance?
Nah, man, I'm doing this for the love, baby. I'm doing this for the love, baby. For the love of hip hop, man. For the top 5 MCs, man. I don't want. I could not let Primetime and Jose fuck this up and mess around and add their top 5 list and ruin it. No, sir. A real one gonna come through. A real one gonna come through.
Hold on. How was I gonna mess it up?
I don't know, because you might agree with him. You told me Eminem was in your top 5. You ruined it for me right there. Okay, I agree to say. Okay, I gotta check. I gotta check the footage.
Tyson, you asked me how much I enjoyed WrestleMania. I enjoyed it so much I broke a piece of my chair.
There you go.
Break the chair. What you jumping up and down?
Getting wild.
Just pulling on the armrest. So much, to be honest.
I'm glad you had a good time, though, bro. That is so cool, man.
All right, guys.
Share the link, and I'll promote it for you, man.
Tyrone, I'll talk to you Thursday. Tyson,
see you Thursday, baby.
Tonight.
Thursday night.
Get ready for your loss, man. I'm gonna make you love you, man. It's all good. It'll be quick, baby. Don't worry about it. Exactly. Listen,
it's not.
Hey, listen, we're gonna put in who had the best top 5 in the debates. Listen, I've already won, Jose. You already lost. Second place is not that bad, though. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like Seattle in the division. It's all good. Don't worry about it. Got you.
Have a good night, Jose.
Love you, bro. Love you too, man.
All right. What's up, Johnny? Eminem's top 5.
What? Hey,
Did we get A-Rod yet? Nope, not yet. Thank you guys for joining us. Not a lot to talk about. So we did chaos for 2 hours somehow.
2 hours of chaos. 2 hours of chaos.
If anything happens with Aaron Rodgers, we will go live. If not, check out Tyrone on Jose's channel on Thursday night. And we'll
in
talk
prime
to you guys
time in the rap battle. Debate. Greatest of all